And hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Select Start Network, and Happy New Year. I am one of your hosts, Justin Larshay, and with me, something's happening. There's a blank.
Oh
seat
no,
here.
there's
Oh
an
my
empty
God.
seat.
What? Anyways, I guess we'll continue with blank, and then we also have
Liberty back again.
A and
Harrison, hey.
Oh, fucking
What am I-
Christ.
What is he?
God damn it. This is what it was all for, Colin.
Call it.
you're gonna hit something.
Oh, this way.
This way.
Follow my voice.
Follow the
That's
voice.
worth the Rainbow Six
Boy.
Siege call-outs. They're over here. Cav's over here.
Boy, follow me, boy.
Oh my God.
It's me, Sandra Bullock.
Is this?
Shitty actress extraordinaire, Sandra Bullock.
Here, wait. My hand. Follow my hand.
voice. Fuck my hands. What you just said.
And clearly the other person.
I told you not to leave the boat.
I shouldn't have left the boat. I'm sorry.
Anywho,
Alright, how you guys
Birdboxing
doing?
Is
sucks.
this what you wanted?
Fuck you.
Fucking want to do the bird box.
Colin fucking set this thing up, and he's like, guys, I'm going to have a special intro, but there needs to be video for it. And then we all have no idea, so Justin's like, okay, whatever. And I see him fucking walking in, the blindfold on his face. God fucking damn it.
I can't risk it, man. I can't risk it. I don't want to kill myself.
No,
Can't risk it.
no, there's only one thing that'll make you want to kill yourself. Take the blindfold off.
That seeing you is going to make me want to do it.
It's his worst
I was
nightmare.
actually going to make the
I
Justin
know,
joke,
it's too
but
bad. Oh, God,
He
yeah,
got
I
me.
was going to make that too, but I had the opportunity for you.
yeah, that makes sense.
you're an easy opportunity. You're
And then obviously we have Colin Burns with us.
Hi.
I hope he stays like that for most of the episode. It's more.
I'm going to go for a while, not the whole thing, I don't think.
Oh well, I don't get to see your face, so I'm happy right now.
Fuck
Nice.
you.
Got him.
I mean, I guess I could. I just like my little wing could be right next to him, just tapping him on the cheek. You'll never know.
Please don't do. If I feel shit tapping my face, trust me, I'm
Get
going to assume
demonetized.
it's dick. So please, just asshole.
Anyway, Justin, what are we talking about? What are we talking about today?
I mean, it's the new year. We've all. We could actually take a quick. Is a potential amendment. Is it called amendment?
What the fuck are you saying?
An amendment. An amendment.
Resolution?
No, not a resolution. When
An
you
amendment?
Yeah, when you say something as a fact, but then you got to change it in the future. Amendum. It doesn't.
Amendment?
Is it amendment?
No,
That's like
I-
the
no,
laws.
but it sounds
Addendum?
A what?
Addendum.
I think
There
that's
it is.
it.
A Gundam.
Yeah, a Gundam wing. Yeah. So I think we've all seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
top. It's top.
So
Love it.
does it take our movie of the year? Because our original movie of the year was Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh, that's fucking hard. Holy shit.
Damn.
I think
You know what? Yeah.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
Spider-Verse over it.
Yeah, same.
Have you seen Spider-Verse?
I've seen Spider-Verse. I went to go see Fallout yesterday.
And
It was my grandpa's birthday. I forgot.
skipped it to watch Mission
So
Impossible.
no. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
oh fuck, it's my grandpa's birthday, so I had to go celebrate with him instead of watching it. And I was like, whoops,
So still
I
haven't seen
messed up.
Fallout.
Still haven't seen it.
So then you're putting Spider-Verse over it,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah.
Okay. So, because you guys all the fucking time, you guys say Spooderman.
Yeah, the Spooderman.
You refer to Spider-Man as Spooderman, would say Spooderman all the fucking time. When I was going to see Spider-Verse, I was just like thinking in my head, oh, I'm going to go see Spooderman, go see the new Spooderman. And I went up to the fucking cashier, the fucking lady at the ticket office, and was like, one for Bohemian Rhapsody, one for Spooderman, please. She was like, okay, Bohemian Rhapsody. Wait, what? so I like made a complete ass of myself. She thought I was some kind of fucking moron because I went up and said Spooderman. Thanks to you guys.
Holy shit.
What's wrong with Spooderman? Dude, if I was like a cashier and I heard someone say Spooderman, I'd be like, eh.
I'd say fuck off. I'd be like, no. Call it the right name.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Spider-Verse was pretty dope.
Yeah,
I'd say
love
favorite movie I've seen this year.
Are you sure? Because we did rewatch Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Yeah, we did. We didn't do number 3 yet.
Avenge
Don't tell Harry.
We all yeah, but, I think it was like a little bit after New Year's. I invited all these guys, all three of us. We watched the OG
God.
Spider-Man movies. We didn't watch the third one because it was kind of late.
Yeah, time restraints.
Yeah, but we watched the first and the second one. And I don't know about you guys, but personally, they hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really do.
You acknowledge how campy they are and how goofy they
Yeah.
are.
They
They're
were
solid
meant-
fucking movies.
They were meant to be
Yes,
that way. Like,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
Sam Raimi's, that's his thing. That's his shtick, right?
And the action, at least in the second one, is pretty good. It's solid Spider-Man action, you know?
It is.
They do hold up. They do hold up very well.
Mm. Which is like a thing. Everyone shits on those movies. Like I don't know. I still like them.
Well, I mean, a
Going
lot of people
back.
shit on the third one for a very good reason because it's.
It also had
Because it has
incredible.
Venom.
It had like insane studio interference,
Yeah.
but I mean that's what fucking happens to movies now. It's the way it is, especially with Sony. Not Sony Animation. Sony Animations is pretty solid, but
No, don't
Yeah.
say
Oh yeah,
that.
the greatness of the Emoji Movie.
Yeah, and fucking Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, and 3.
Hotel Transylvania 1 wasn't that bad.
I didn't see any of them.
It also made Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs that had really good animation
I didn't know.
story
Why
wise.
does-
I didn't know that was
Okay,
that. That
okay.
one was a
Well,
good
let's
one.
look at this track record right now, all right? Then I got to look this up. Let's see how good Sony Animation Studios actually is.
I like Sony Animation better than I like fucking Illumination. That's why.
What you got against the Minions?
Because they fucking suck. They're devoid of character.
All right, so what are your feelings on Illumination doing the Mario movie?
Oh, dude, it's perfect then.
No,
He's devoid of character.
don't make Mario into a fucking movie. Don't make video.
No,
games.
no,
they
do
are.
it.
It's going to be
And you
Illumination.
get John Leguizamo.
Oh, gee, Bob Hoskins,
It's the only acceptable one.
Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, Dennis Hopper.
Is he even alive?
No, he's dead.
I'll bring him back from the
Poor
grave.
guy.
It's perfect.
Yo,
Bring him back
weekend
from the
at Bernie's
grave.
with him. It's fine.
God, but the corpse would be so much worse. Anyway,
Jesus.
here's the list of Sony Animations, okay, that's been produced. Spider-Man, obviously. Spooderman's good. Into the Spooderverse. Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, and 3.
Hotel Transylvania 1. Okay,
I
maybe
won't
story wise the
I-
writing isn't always there, but the animation
I
almost
would
always
fight-
looks good.
I would say that it looks poo-poo versus the second one. I actually prefer the second one.
I haven't
For the
seen
movie?
second one, so I don't know.
For Hotel Transylvania?
I can't
Okay,
see
I
the
don't
second one.
I don't really care that much about Hotel Transylvania. You win that one. I
Yeah,
don't,
no, but
it's whatever.
well, I have
But
a kid, right? So like,
yeah.
I've seen these over and over. I think the second one is a better story,
Okay.
and the animation's actually a lot better than.
Really?
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, there's not as many stupid dick and fart jokes in the second
Oh,
one as
that's
there is in
there's
Really?
a lot in the first.
Yeah. So like that to me, that's a lot better.
Wow.
But anyway, so
I need
the
to
Hotel
watch
Transylvania
those
series.
movies.
So we'll go 1. You say good. 2, I say good. 3, garbage.
Yeah, I'll throw that one. Up.
Goosebumps.
They made it.
Ooh.
Wait, like
They did the animation for Goosebumps.
the Jack Black movie?
Yeah. So all the monsters and stuff. That's a little bad.
I didn't see that
Sequel?
movie. I'll be honest.
Fuck You with Peter Rabbit.
Didn't see that
The
either.
Emoji Movie.
Okay, I just meant Spider-Verse and Cloudy with a Chance of
I'm not
Meatballs.
done. I'm not done. We've got what the fuck is this? So cloudy. Arthur Christmas, which actually wasn't that bad
Arthur
at all.
Christmas is solid. I like Arthur
That's
Christmas.
also because like James McAvoy and stuff. Like
That's James McAvoy?
Yep.
Oh.
anyways, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball. The Smurfs. They can fuck themselves. Smurfs 2 can go fuck themselves. The Star. That can go fuck itself.
I didn't see that.
It's the Jesus movie.
Oh,
Sony in
They
the
made a
year
Jesus-
2017 made a new Christian Jesus movie.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Not a good idea.
Open season.
Oh, God.
Oh, buddy.
Surf's
Oh,
Up.
buddy.
Surf's Up was dope.
Surf's
Surf's Up was dope.
I didn't
Yeah,
see Surf's Up.
Surf's Up 2 Wave Mania.
I didn't know that
Do you know
existed.
what that is?
No.
It's the Surf's Up crew with character wrestlers. So John Cena of the Undertaker.
Oh shit! I've heard of it.
yeah, you're hearing me. And like they are characters like as penguins, but pretty much playing themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first Surf's Up movie was an animated movie about penguins who surf, but it's shot like an ESPN.
Okay, yeah, I
sports
know the premise of
documentary.
the movie and everything. I just haven't watched it.
It's cool. I actually enjoy it. As an animated movie, it's decent.
It's one of those ones.
Shut the fuck up about Surf's Up too.
And here's one that I will say that I don't care. I will fight to the earth saying that this actually isn't good. It's actually really bad. Is 8 Crazy Nights.
I don't know what that is.
I
It's
don't
the
either.
Adam Sandler.
I
animated
liked
film.
it when
Oh,
I was
Adam
like 12
Sandler?
years old, so I'm not sure if I would like it now.
Oh, it's like horribly offensive at points.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
really?
no, dude,
Okay.
they've
That's
got
probably
that,
why
like-
I liked it when I was 12.
There's Schneider, who plays a fucking Chinese waiter.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
And not
Oh,
even
buddy.
like I don't even know how you could make it respectful if you're Rob Schneider. He doesn't. And
Let's
it's like,
make anything
oh, why you
respectful.
think
He's
you're
Rob
the
Schneider.
way? Like,
Yeah.
you didn't pay
Boom.
for Pow Chow. And it's like, whoa, dude, please stop.
Oh,
it
buddy.
hurts.
I remember specifically there's like a chubby kid in that movie.
Yeah, and they
where
make
all
fun
of the
him.
jokes are about him being fat, but not that they're not funny. It's
No.
not even like
It's literally bullying.
it's just straight up just
Oof.
hurtful.
Yeah.
And like when I watched that when I was a chubby kid, and I was like, this really fucking stings. Like, I was like, I don't like this at all.
It's bad. It's bad. And
No.
then there's like the Pirates, Band of Misfits, and stuff.
Okay. Spider-Verse was good. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was good. Arthur
Yes.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Not a very good track record, but
Okay.
So you know what? You watch your goddamn mouth.
okay. Well, Sony. What? God, I can't even talk about actual Sony films because they fucking made Baby Driver, so Sony Films is okay. Even though I think they're shitty to their employees, but
I think Sony in general is shitty to their employees.
yeah,
and
that's true.
Sony just canceled the 21 Jump Street Men in Black crossover that was going to happen.
Well, but
So they
there's
made
also
one
Men in
good
Black
smart
universe,
move.
though.
Hmm?
Men in Black universe looks pretty.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I thought it was like Men in Black Worldwide.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
It's got
The new
Pitbull in it.
one.
It's got
Pitbull's in
fucking-
it?
Mr.
Where's
Worldwide.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if Pitbull's in it. I don't think he
I was
is.
gonna say, I don't think he was in the trailer. What the fuck?
I was excited for that just because of the cast, and then I found out Chris Hemsworth is like a drunk in it, and then I'm like, sign me up more.
Even more. Buy another ticket for me.
I'm down.
I now need to be drunk while I watch it though, so that I can get
You
the
can be
same
on the
mindset.
You can understand the character.
Exactly.
Men in Black International.
And worldwide, international, same thing.
Whatever.
No, not really.
No, worldwide. If it's worldwide, there has to be Pitbull in it, hands down. Mr.
Absolutely.
Worldwide.
Has
Absolutely.
to be Pitbull.
Look,
If there
it's
isn't
Mr.
Pitbull,
Worldwide.
I'm walking out of the theater, demanding my money back. Speaking of walking out of the theater, did anyone see Holmes and Watson?
Yes, I did. I almost did walk out the theater. It was that
Ah.
unfunny.
I can tell you no, and I'll be very proud of it because it's the same shit I've been saying for years now. Will fucking Ferrell ain't fucking funny.
I'm starting to agree with it. I
Yeah.
like Will Ferrell. He can be a funny person, but it does not
we get the
translate
one
to
on you?
movies
Get the
very well.
one,
Oh,
the one on
you always the one on you. I never get the camera on
The
me.
one. You have to get this focus
Okay.
here. This is very rare that I
Okay.
get to do this, especially when it comes with Will Ferrell because he's an untouchable god.
Okay, going back on it, after all the shit that Holmes and Watson got, I was like, is Will Ferrell that bad?
What?
Wallfall?
Wallfall.
But I went back and I watched Talladega Nights. That movie actually I don't find that bad, mostly because it's sort of like a commentary on like Southern America and like the whole idea of NASCAR and how country it is.
Yeah.
I find that funny. I rewatched Step Brothers. I didn't find it that funny.
Here it is. Here it is.
The old and I feel Step Brothers is like
Where-
the holy grail of John C. Reilly, Will Ferrell movies. I don't find it that funny. I'll be honest. I feel like I'm gonna get
Okay,
crucified
you
for saying
got to
that,
go back
but
and watch Anchorman to see if that one holds up. for you or not.
Anchorman is still.
I feel like there's a
kinda
select
funny.
few of Will Ferrell
Sort of.
movies that are hold up, but otherwise it's like you watch it once and you're good. Don't watch it again.
Well,
Yeah, really.
it's
There's
all
no
about-
rewatchable value
Yeah.
to them.
It's all about comedic context, if that makes sense. And like, what's the point of this movie? Talladega Nights was a commentary on Southern America, NASCAR, that whole culture. That's the context of it. What's the context of Step Brothers, other than old guys act young?
Yeah.
That
I don't know, man-children.
But like, that's why I feel like a lot of Adam Sandler movies, the older you get, the more comedic context actually takes point in movies.
Yeah, really.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail is a funny movie because of what the movie is about.
Yeah.
It's a look at all of those old stories, and then it's like, well, let's just make it stupid. It's absurdism with a point. It's absurdism in a place. It has
Yeah.
context.
It's why movies like Life of Brian, Meaning of Life, Blazing Saddles.
I think it's like Trail of Tears. I
No,
was like,
no. I was gonna say Trailblazers. I'm like, that's not right.
Blazing Saddles, yep.
These are all like comedies, but with a very good commentary on the film that they're making fun of,
Yeah.
the subject. So like it makes sense. But again, Will Ferrell has been doing the same fucking shtick for the past 20 years now. Where
Yeah.
he plays the I'm a lovable idiot. I'm going around naked or in my underwear. It's like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I'm sorry. It's just.
and
Yeah.
also like it makes me sound like a comedy snob. Movies don't need to have comedic context, but comedic context is important.
Yeah.
If it's not there, you have to have really funny jokes, really good performances, all these other things that make up good comedy.
Yeah, and Holmes and Watson. There was one point in the movie where I kind of went, Heh.
Yeah,
and
like
that was it. There was no laughing.
Yeah.
There was no
It's the
smiling.
credits,
Nothing.
Like, the end. So, like, it's a nervous laugh because you're happy it's over.
No, it was like a shock laugh. It was like a dream sequence. Like John C. Reilly was like dreaming he was with a woman, and then just like for the very last shot, the woman changed into Will Ferrell, but still had like the woman's voice and was doing like a pose. It was kind of like
just like a
but
little
that
bit
was
like
literally the only funny part in the movie to me. It was not good at all.
Just why did they make that movie?
Because they needed a paycheck, I guess.
Yeah.
But even that movie, the comedic the context of that movie could be funny. The look at Sherlock Holmes and Watson and like, let's make fun of it because it's kind of a goofy tale that's been told a million times, but they just do it so bad.
Yeah.
You know what was a good version of that? Sherlock Holmes with fucking
Robert
Robert
Downey
Downey
Jr.
Jr.
Next one next year, 2020.
The
Yeah.
other one.
Yep.
They've said that is their.
Is Guy Ritchie
hopeful
coming back to
release.
direct the third one?
I don't know.
Really?
All I
yeah, I
know
hope
is that
so
they
too.
have
Because
said that they're
made-
hoping to release the next one in 2020
You know what? Like,
or start filming.
Who
one
plays
or the
Who
other.
plays Watson in those movies?
Jude Law.
Jude Law.
Me
He does a
too.
very
Damn.
good
Not
job.
Jude Law being handsome. Jude Law, just Jude Law.
Like Jude Law just killing it.
Yeah.
Literally, like he's really good in the film. Like, and they have a very good dynamic between. the
There's
two.
a lot of good comedic chemistry with those guys.
Yep.
It's really good.
And like I just watched maybe about a week ago. I watched A Game of Shadows, whatever it's called, like the sequel.
Yep.
That one's.
Yep.
It is really fucking good, man.
Yeah, it is. It's a
And
very good.
Yes,
the
as
whole
of right now,
slow-mo
it is
thing.
2020 that they have said that the release will happen.
Did you
Yeah.
guys? Has anyone watched the Sherlock TV show? That one.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
I've
with
watched a
Rebecca
bunch of it.
Watched two series. I made it to, or maybe just the first series. Made it to the point where they met Moriarty at the pool hall. or
Okay, so
whatever.
the first one.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Okay, I made it a little bit past that.
like it's not because I don't like it. I really enjoy it.
It's a lot. It's like hour and a
They're an
half
hour and a
long
half long.
episodes.
They're
Yeah.
movies.
You have
Yeah.
to sit down and watch the whole thing. Like you can't stop it either, because then you come back and you're like, I have to go back a bit to understand.
And
what's
apparently they did like an old tiny version of Sherlock.
they did it as a Christmas
Okay.
special.
I think that was the
Which
one
is
where
one
I
episode.
stopped watching,
Yeah.
or I was like didn't watch after that.
Yeah, there's a couple of these like BBC shows that I really liked that I wanted to get more invested into it. Like the Idris Elba one, Luther. Really want to get
Luther.
more into it.
I watched a bit of that. That was really good.
I got really addicted years ago with Doctor Who, like
Mhm.
really like fucking Chris Eccleston all the way up until the end of Matt Smith's run. When Peter
David
Capaldi
Tennant
came-
and Matt Smith were both quality doctors.
Yes.
So for me, it was Chris Eccleston and then David.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
David Tennant all the way for me.
I was never. My mom and my sister were super into it, so it was like in passing I watched that,
Yeah.
and then David Tennant I really liked, but I think Matt Smith was more like just for me it was like he was just really entertaining to watch on
Oh, yeah.
camera.
See,
I'm a filthy degenerate for having my own opinions on TV shows. Fuck you.
fuck you, God.
Fuck you, God.
Another show that I've been watching like that is Black Mirror. I was binge watching it yesterday, literally.
See,
I
the
watched
reason
watched like 10 episodes.
I haven't
I
watched
I heard
it.
that that's
I
apparently
watched it.
really disappointing for like what it could have been.
Massively disappointed. Yeah, I
Really?
did not enjoy it.
I haven't
Like,
watched it yet, but everyone just keeps saying like had so much potential, but just how they did it apparently was super.
Yeah,
underwhelming.
so they kind of present it as if it's going to be like a choose your own adventure. Like there's so many different paths you can go on.
Really.
If you take a wrong path, it's like, nope, wrong path, and it goes back.
Oh, so
Oh,
it's not
that's-
like a game over, like restart, motherfucker. It's like, oh, don't worry.
Yeah, it goes you back like a couple of steps. And then there's a couple of ways that it goes back steps, and you're like, was that a fail, or is that like a new way to go through it?
Oh.
And like you can get caught in like loops, and they're just like, it gets repetitive, and you don't actually feel like you have any
So it's-
control over it at
So
all.
it's sort of like the I'll call it the Mass Effect 3 storytelling
Yeah.
thing, where you give you all these choices and stuff, and then eventually the end comes, and you're like, well, it didn't really matter what you picked. You just played our game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either-
basically.
Shut the Reapers off. Control the Reapers.
How is that different? Oh, we changed the colors.
What were the options? It was
Control the Reapers, shut them off, and then like destroy a bunch of shit. I'm pretty sure there's something else. You control them, you destroy everything, or you deactivate them. I'm pretty sure.
okay. And then there's the other option that they put in where you turn around and shoot the little kid.
Is that a real thing?
What?
I did it. I beat the game the first time, and I did the shut them off, so like all technology got shut off.
Yeah.
And then the one I chose after that, when I played it back in, and the little kid's talking, I'm like, I've had enough of your shit. I just turned around, took my gun out, bang! And the kid's like, oh, pretty much me, like, is that how you're gonna do this? Fuck you, dude. And the Reapers just destroy everything. It's like the moment I'm like, all right.
That's
I
more in
respect
line
that.
with how I played the game as Shepard, because I didn't care about the story at all. I was just trying to fuck all of the characters. I was like 11 when I played that game.
I can't make fun of you. It's how I'm doing Odyssey. Anytime I see the flirt option, I'm like, I'm picking it. I don't care. I'm picking it.
Oh yeah.
See,
So I
can't-
play any like
I
Fallout game.
I can
Just
never
try to
go
fuck
red
everyone.
again. I'm always Paragon, no matter what I do. Like Red Dead, I was full honor, and I got the
Yeah.
sister. Remember her name right now?
The nun
Yeah,
lady?
the nun. I
Yeah.
got her ending.
Mhm.
So, and that was
Yeah,
very heartfelt.
yeah.
That I really liked that.
Mhm.
Then I had to go back and rewatch. I was curious to what would be the other options. So online, I watched like Reverend Swanson,
Mhm.
the two versions you get with him.
Yep.
Oh man,
I think I'm pretty sure I got the Mary Beth one, because I think regardless of morality, it's about
what?
if you do.
What are you talking about?
The Mary Beth one.
What's the Mary Beth one?
Wait. What do you mean the
Like what-
the her
At the
ending?
train station.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the ending to her storyline, or like when you.
Yeah, so you have 3 choices that happens. Right? You can if you complete.
Oh, you're talking about the train station.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about
Okay,
the
yeah, I
grave.
thought, I thought you were talking about like the very ending of the
Like the
game for a
grave.
minute.
No, you mean Mary, not Mary Beth. Mary, your former wife.
yeah.
visits your
Oh,
grave.
who's Mary Beth?
Mary
then?
Beth is the one who was at camp wants to become a writer.
Oh yeah, whatever.
And then you
Yeah.
see that scene of her like sitting down, being like, spoilers, fucking Arthur dies. Like, fuck you, the game's been out long enough.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude, whoa.
Which, by the way, you finally finished. it,
Yeah, finally finished it.
right?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my God,
great
we can
ending.
finally
Wait,
fucking talk about
We finally
American
talked about
Venom.
Let's confirm this here. You finished the epilogue as well?
Yes.
Okay.
American fucking Venom. All of the missions in that game were awesome. Like they were. But I love Morgan's part better than the epilogue. I do. But there's 2 missions that stand out to me, and they're both from the epilogue. First one being the house building one because
was
just
fun.
Yeah.
he's
That
you,
was cool.
Charles, and fucking
music
Uncle.
video you get to make?
Yeah.
like
And then, but then fucking American Venom when you're climbing up over that hill and the 3 guys start, and then the fucking Red Dead theme starts playing.
Yeah, that was sweet. That
I
was
was-
a fantastic ending to the
I was
epilogue.
I redid that because I went up the first time and then shot somebody, realized I could have dead-eyed all of them, so I restarted so I could dead-eye all of them to the music.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I love all of the Arthur missions and the heists and stuff, but that mission was like, I'm a fucking cowboy in the name of vengeance.
Dude, this is why I want them. They'll never do it, but I want them now as DLC. Just release Red Dead 1.
Like inside
Like
of that
within-
game.
because you have this game engine, this beauty, and this
I feel like even
game looks so nice.
releasing like even Revolver maybe would be interesting.
Revolver is like a-
Revolver has nothing to do with.
Does it not? I've
Yeah.
never touched it. So that's
no,
the thing.
it's Revolver's like a you just like take turns in like death matches. It's
Oh,
like
is that it?
it's
Well,
really
Red
just
Dead
like a
literally-
competitive. It's like a shooter,
Red Dead Revolver. You follow a gunslinger named Red,
which is dope.
and you're just doing things. But like the Redemption part series 1 and 2 has nothing to do
Yeah,
with
it's-
Red Dead
Okay.
Revolver.
All
It's
right,
just
so just
it's
re-release-
Rockstar owned the
I
EP.
agree with you. When I was playing through it, I'm like, this is amazing. Like
Yeah.
the graphics and everything. It's just
And like you can end because the way that the epilogue ends is pretty much how Red Dead 1 starts. Because you
Yes.
see the 2 other fucking
Yeah, you see those 2 cops like
Yeah.
going out like investigating him
yeah,
throughout
and
the
those
whole
are the
thing.
2 fuckers that you end up by meeting in Red Dead 1.
Yep.
That game it would be such a perfect, and then you can re-release Undead Nightmares. Like there's so much shit, and these are easy cash grabs that GTA can, or not GTA, sorry, Rockstar can do.
what do you think if they're going to do a big DLC for Red Dead? What do you think it's going to involve? 'Cause
Future
people
horses.
don't think it's going to
It's
involve.
going to be another Undead Nightmare,
I
probably.
hope to God it is. I really
Yeah.
loved how they did the Undead Nightmare.
Okay,
It
well,
was so much fun for
there
me.
was a thing I was showing Liberty earlier. There's like this whole Stranger Quest thing that you can look into, and it has like a whole time travel conspiracy theory to it.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a guy you talk to throughout this whole thing. He has like this birthmark on his face and what his name is, and then he goes to meet this lady who Arthur assumes is or Arthur or John, whoever you're with at that time, assumes is his wife. But then he's like, no, my husband's name is Tom. This is Francis. Francis being the guy you met earlier, and she shows you a baby with that same birthmark.
Do you know?
So you met the dude at 2 different points in his life, like 10 minutes apart.
Do you know the whole the? Have you seen Gavin? Have you met
Yes.
that guy?
Yeah,
Okay,
That's
He-
what ties. That ties
He has
into it.
that has something to do with it as well, and
Really?
also there's a dude who wrote a letter to the guy who's asking for Gavin. If you go looking for that dude, he has this cabin or some shit like that,
I can't
and
wait to
all over
replay this game
all over
now.
the wall is a mural of like time travel,
Yep.
and like a guy going through a portal and ending up in like modern New York
Have
City
you
and
seen
shit.
Gavin?
I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on.
I can't wait
Dude,
to.
don't.
No.
Don't show me. I
Don't
want
show-
it.
okay.
This gives me a
'Cause-
reason to pick up Red Dead again.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
going to do with Red Dead later is pick it up, and from the very start, I'm not going to do any of the main story until I know every single little side thing is done.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember some of that stuff unlocks as you progress.
Yeah,
but
so-
I know,
so it
that's
might
why
actually work the
I'm
other way.
gonna
Now-
explore the whole map right off
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bat. And anytime I see a mystery thing, I'm not going to do the main story. I'm going to go for the mystery.
Yeah, there's some like mystery things that like only unlock like after a certain point, and they're only in a certain part of the map. So like you
And a
have to
certain
go
time of day.
around everywhere during every chapter.
Like, have you ever done the fisherman dude? The master, the dude. That,
I did a couple of his.
Okay.
I didn't do them all.
So there's a mission which I really liked. It's like near the end where Arthur's his health is quickly declining, right?
Yes.
And you meet this hunter dude, and like right away Arthur befriends him, and they're all super nice with each other. You can go on you can get a legendary fish with him.
That was the one. That was the last one I did with him.
You can get a legendary wolf I think. And you can get a legendary boar. The boar one's the one that's
Heart wrenching.
yeah. Like I get attached to these characters, and like when shit happens, like did you guys ever befriend the lady up in the woods?
The widow.
Yes.
Yeah, the widow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. And then you go visit her again as John Marston.
Yeah, and she's like talks about how good Arthur
Yeah.
is.
Aw.
And,
Which,
like,
by the
my
way,
heart, man.
I only helped
Cool.
her once, and then I helped her one time,
Okay.
and then nothing else popped up for her for a little bit. So I went and I ended up doing the final story mission. So then back as John, I went up to go visit her because I'm like, well, I want to complete the storyline. This was a cool character, and she was dead,
Are you
Ooh.
serious?
just straight up dead. And I was like, oh, I feel bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So
man.
I revisited. I literally because I found out that some of her story missions can only get unlocked during the like. certain
If you
times
go,
of the day.
if her stuff isn't done before you're John, she's dead.
yeah.
I found out.
So what I did was I camped out near her place. So when the day would cycle over, there was a new mission. I'm like, I want to see what's gonna fucking happen.
Just
I was
outside,
like-
binoculars looking at her house. Hey, do you need
Something,
help with
something.
that? Do you need help hunting? I can help you catch bunnies.
Well, it's the same thing with the photographer guy.
I did all of his too.
I forgot
Yeah.
to do one of his missions for before I finished, and then I went back as John, and he just to me like, "Yeah, I'm one of Arthur's friends." And it's like, "Oh, this is so."
I have to meet that dude then.
Yeah.
I did that with the artist dude you meet in Saint Denis.
Oh, the Frenchman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I think it says last one, and I have to go to him as John.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have to do that. So
So have you already beat up the guys? in
I'm
the
pretty
art
sure
gallery?
that every single
No, I didn't do that
person
one.
has one last mission.
Oh,
as
Okay,
John.
okay.
And they just kind of have that whole thing.
Because yeah, I
kinda
think I'm going
tied
to the
in.
art gallery. I assume that was the
Okay.
last one.
Yeah.
I have
I,
to do that.
I don't think it is the last
I
one.
will say,
Okay.
I would hope they release the first Red Dead again, but they change up some of John's lines. Like they add in a few more, maybe mentioning Arthur or something. Just because they clearly have this tight connection, but you never hear of him because he wasn't concepted at that time.
Oh, dude, one of the best things that they kept from Red Dead 1 and they put in Red Dead 2 is the fact that John can't fucking swim. Like, once by accident, I don't know what happened when I was near a cliff when my horse freaked out and I fell off of him and I landed in the river and like I had like a very steep river, so like John's just like and he just died. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Just swim. And I'm like, oh wait, John can't fucking swim.
John can't
They
swim.
did a joke to that. If you listen to
Yeah.
Arthur and him,
When they're arguing or whatever, he's like,
At least I can
killed
swim.
me. That killed me. Like I paused the game. I was laughing that hard. It was like that is beautiful that they threw it to that.
yeah.
Which I went back and I have the old Red Dead on my. I have like a 360 at my house, and I have the old school Red Dead. So I went back and I played it afterwards, and Dutch is so much better of a character in the first one if you play the second one. Like in the first one, he's like just this asshole, just complete psycho asshole. In this one, you're like, it kind of makes sense why you're so crazy, but also fuck you, Dutch.
Yeah.
And then like Bill, I totally forgot that Bill was the guy that shoots you in the first Red Dead. Like he's the dude, like he's the one from your old fucking gang that shoots you. And
Yeah.
these are all the same voice actors, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep, they are.
When I went
that's
to
great.
IMDb, Javier, fucking John, obviously, but like Dutch and Bill, all these old gang members, these are all the original voice actors, and they brought them back in Red Dead 2, which is something that it's such a fine detail. Even Abigail, like your wife,
Is the
Abigail,
exact yeah.
Yeah.
it's all the same fucking people. And that's something that Rockstar does for an attention to detail that is so fucking good.
The weirdest one.
It's why
Young
I'm fine
Jack.
with them taking for so long for their
Yeah.
games to come out. Okay,
The
yeah.
the voice actor for like teenage preteen Jack in the first Red Dead Redemption is the same one in this one too, which
So
I
did,
find
like, a voice
crazy.
changer, I guess.
It's just- I'm not
I bet
entirely
you
sure
he
it's the
just
same
modified-
voice actor.
Damn.
It's not that hard to change your voice. Like I mean,
You don't sound like a kid at all.
no, I don't.
No.
Hi, it's me,
Yeah.
Jack Marston.
you want some candy?
I know. Stop.
Well, I just mean like it's a professional voice actor, so he probably can re-find that voice
Or
again.
she.
Or she. Yes, let me do that.
There's a lot of boy voices like usually for
Ash Ketchum.
Yeah.
It's a female voice, right?
Timmy Turner.
Tommy Pickles.
How many male voice actors have done Ash? Only 2? I know there's
Couldn't
been,
tell you.
it's like less than half.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you just when you do it once, you normally can go back to it eventually.
It's not hard to do like a little kid guy voice. Though.
Yeah.
You want to give it a shot, Lib?
Hi, I'm Bart. Homie, eat my shorts.
Homie.
Homie.
So bad.
Marge. That's my Homer.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Marge. Marge. Homer voice is hard to do.
No, that's You have to be a talented person to do that.
Marge is easy. Just go.
Give me eggs.
What?
Do you guys don't know? Okay, never mind then.
No, you need to fucking explain yourself.
It was like a Game Grumps thing where they brought in Oni Plays.
Oh,
And they're playing Simpsons Hit and Run. They're doing Marge voices, and eventually he gets to a point where he goes,
I need eggs. Only eggs can sustain me.
it just turns to a demon voice. And it just keeps going, Marge, when he does the demon voice. Oh, holy fucking shit. Anywho, Red Dead.
Yeah,
awesome.
fucking good.
And thoroughly enjoyed
Can't wait
it.
till they fix or get the online to what it can be.
Make it
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard that fucking it's just broken. Like it's just there's nothing fun about
There's
it.
nothing to
Apparently,
do.
it's still just a beta right now.
Yeah.
Like they have it up and running, but just has like server tests or whatever. So
Yeah,
it's
it's-
not meant to be a
It's
full
the
thing
server
right
test and then testing game modes. Like they brought back a ton from the first one. So
I went back in, or I made my cowboy look cool, and then I was like, well, I don't really care about leveling up. It's like I just like walk around and I'll play with Sinjin, and then we're like, you want to play Rainbow Six or like Overwatch or something, and it's like, yeah.
now.
yeah, it's not that great at the moment.
I mean, even like GTA 5, like the multiplayer was fun and all, but I get tired of that too because there's only so much you can do.
I feel like you need friends for it to be fun.
Yeah, that's what
Even-
I was gonna say. You
even then,
need to have other people.
The only thing that got me back into it was heists.
I have terrible friends. So when you're driving a car along the road and you're like, oh, it's all fine, and they throw a C4 out in front of you, you're like, oh, you fucker, it gets fun.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
well,
didn't
you-
have any friends to play with. It was all just like me going around just to like fuck around
Yeah,
and just like yeah.
Yeah, it's one
I
of
did a
those-
lot of the racing, but it was yeah.
I just recently a friend of mine, Nick, online got me GTA for the PC now.
Yeah.
Ooh, I might join you on that.
Yeah, so I figured, like, you know what, like I'll give it a shot, and I was gonna be really happy, excited to go for it, until I realized that you can't transfer your characters anymore.
You can't?
No, so my Xbox One character that I put so much time in cannot bring them over to the PC version anymore, and it sucks. I have to start from scratch.
Yeah,
Sitting
and
in-
also you don't have like all of those like through playing the online. There was stuff that fucked up, so they'd give you money for it.
Yeah.
And it's like you got given all this stuff and it worked for all that stuff, and it's like, well, you don't have the chance to get all that free money, so you're gonna have to actually grind because they're not gonna be handing out free money after like what 4 years after. the
Yeah.
game came
Guess
out?
again, PC still has a lot of hackers.
Well, hacking's different than the
Yeah,
game
but
like
they're-
patching it.
They're so bad to the point that you can enter a lobby and you'll have $1 million within like 5 minutes. It's upsetting.
Dude, I actually love like it's I hate hacking. Hacking's really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And in competitive shooters and stuff, if you're aimbotting, wall hacking, anything like that, you're a piece of shit. If I go into like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 on an Xbox 360 and I get put in a game where people are shooting grenades out of their scar, I love it. It's fun as fuck.
Okay, because at that point, no one actually takes that game
No,
seriously.
and also
anymore.
like a lot of times I've been in those lobbies, they just give it to everybody. I've been in lobbies before everyone has super jumps and like fucking insane rocket launchers and stuff, and it's just the hackers are going in, they're fucking up the game for everyone just because.
Well, like I find that fun, but it's when they do it just for themselves, like wall hacking. If you were in Rainbow Six Siege and everyone all of a sudden they had the wall hacks on,
That's not fun.
Yeah, and when it's done to a game where people actually
Yeah.
take seriously, people take Siege seriously, people take the new Call of Duty and
I'd be
Grand
upset
Theft
if I
Auto
bumped
seriously.
into
but-
ranked and I had wall hacks. That's where I'd be like, okay, fuck off.
Speaking of Rainbow Six, did you see what the two, it's like not the hacks and like glitches in the game happening right now?
Oh, the shooting the wall.
There's birdboxing, which is funny that you did that.
What is
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Pretty much what happens is, let's just say the enemy team all grabs like LMGs. I don't know what the exact specific term. I don't really want to say. I don't really.
I
Want
know
say,
it.
I don't want to say.
I know how to
out
fix it
loud.
as well. So
Okay.
I will say what happens and how you do it, and then I'll also say how you can fix it. I don't know if you can fix it on console though, because you can't.
Can you do it on console?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
I think you can.
Can you adjust your settings in console?
Yeah, you can just.
Okay, then yeah, you should be able to fix it there. So enemy team just needs 3 players to be on board. ARs or anything with a lot of bullets pretty much work.
Yeah.
Has to have one of the walls that has 2 separate sides to it that when you break it, like you break one and then there's another, and you just light up that wall. As long as your bullets aren't going to the same place, eventually all the polygons on the gun will just bam out. So you can't see anything. You can swap to your pistol will still have all the polygons everywhere. But in order to fix it, just go into your settings and change like your LOD or anything that affects your shadows, and immediately it makes everything fixed.
What
together.
does that do? What is that?
So pretty much when
You
you're
can't see
playing
anything.
as the opposing team,
It affects everyone in the game.
Your model.
Oh, like-
it goes obscure, covers your vision. You can't see fuck all.
So you can't see, but the enemy also gets an obscured version of you?
Yes, but since most people that are doing it know how to fix it,
Yeah.
they just immediately fix it, so then they can see perfectly fine.
And they do that. In,
So
But
when you do
still
the
have a
glitch,
fucked up
no
model
one.
of but your model's still fucked up.
Your model's only fucked up on your screen.
Oh, so what does
Yeah.
it do then? What does it
So
call?
you
I
can't-
will literally show you.
Wait,
show
so
it.
is everyone else's vision also
Yeah,
obscured?
Yeah,
does this-
everyone's
Okay.
vision gets fucked up.
In the
Okay.
game?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
All right.
It's
I got
not the
it.
persons that do it, it's
Everyone.
Okay.
gets
Okay.
it fucked up. But yeah, if you go
That's
in, you can
shitty.
change your LOD, I think your shadows,
It's called birdboxing. That's
and that will fix it.
Damn it, who's Sandra Bullock?
I had to do some research because my buddies were in a ranked game when they got it done to them. So we were all pissed, and we wanted to go
Ooh.
find out how to fix it before we went back in.
Well, also, if you're a new player and you're just like, you just
Oh.
got into ranked, you're not that into the game, and then this shit happens to you.
This is what it looks like.
yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
not
So yeah,
everyone
you
sees
literally-
that?
yeah. You
Yeah.
can swap in between your weapons and stuff, and maybe it will be better. But
Yeah, it's.
But basically,
it's-
you can't do
there
shit.
you go.
That's
Okay.
I mean,
Let's see
just
if I can rewind that real quick for the fuck.
So yeah,
it's,
they're that.
Like that, and then once it goes crazy, it fucking goes crazy.
it's not even. Yeah, it looks pretty normal. You know.
Yeah, it looks normal. Everything's good.
Once they get out of the drone.
Yeah.
phase,
Oh, and there it
the moment it gets out of
is.
drone phase, like it gets out of that.
That's
shit,
what it
yeah.
It
normally
literally
looks
just-
like.
Yeah, I'd be pissed if I was trying to play
yeah,
ranked and that
it's
happened.
fucking, it's garbage.
Absolute
But you just have
shit.
to change.
Yeah, you change your LOD or anything that really affects your shadows, and you're good.
But
Okay.
there's also now this is a hack that's been happening now, where
Called birdboxing.
attackers can now attack you in preparation phase when you're a defender.
Oh
Okay. That will never
Well-
happen. That probably doesn't happen on consoles, so
Yeah.
I'm good. But
It's probably rare on consoles. I bet you it does.
I'm sure
people
you
don't.
could find a
People,
way.
you probably could, but I mean,
You just
people
have
don't.
to get into the
peop-
source code
it's
and
hard to
fix it.
hack a fucking Xbox.
Yeah.
You know? The game itself is
Oh,
like
yeah.
whatever. But
Pretty much what happens is you're invisible in there. You clip through walls, and you can just kill people right away.
And
so
then people
why?
taking,
That's
like-
not even fucking fun at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah.
People are teaming it up with teleportation.
people
so
don't
then
want
they can
fun,
just
they wanna
teleport on
win.
top of people. The only
It's
way to
garbage.
stop it pretty
Yeah.
much is a frost
Shit,
mat on the
that's-
ground.
No, frostments don't even work.
They don't?
No,
Oh.
people will walk through it and it goes off, but they don't get hurt.
The fuck?
Yeah, dude. There's no way as a defender when it happens to you when you're defending. There's no way to stop it. And then like the only thing you'll see sometimes, like as an example, would be like Ash's gun or Sledge's.
Yeah,
hammer.
I think I've seen it with Sledge's hammer.
Yeah, and you'll just see like thunk, and there's nothing you can't kill these people. So
Yeah.
it's like what?
Hey guys, I made it to Diamond today in Rainbow Six. Oh, you're really that good? No, I just turn invisible and then kill everyone. Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
So can I get my Big Mac, or are you just gonna keep talking to me? I'm sorry.
Good insult to go back on people.
I don't know. Hacking's such a stupid fucking thing. Mods are different. When you're playing an RPG and you mod it,
Whatever.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just you.
Yeah.
Fucking
Just
go at
you.
it.
It
Who
is a
cares?
single player experience.
Yes.
Who gives a shit?
Don't fuck up somebody else's experience because you're not good at video games.
Yeah, it's something I was going to bring up earlier. You mentioned his name. Jack Black is apparently starting a gaming YouTube channel,
Blitzky Games.
which he hasn't yet uploaded a video
He
for.
But he
He's
still
Oh
done-
no,
has
no,
more-
but he hasn't done a gaming video for yet.
No, technically he has. He has done.
He went to an arcade and did a
And then-
vlog. Okay, that's like nothing
And
against that. It's
then
just like
to
is
top
it,
it
if it's a
off,
gaming
his son was
channel.
the one that edited it. Still, his son's apparently doing everything
Yeah.
for that channel. aside
Yeah,
from
that,
the
okay.
face.
I got nothing. Yeah, I got nothing against that. Will Smith's one son does all his vlogs,
fuck
so like
that
I don't
dude.
give a
Oh,
fuck.
Jaden?
Yeah.
No, it's the one we don't hear about anything about.
Oh no.
Oh, if
Um,
it's a good son, then it's fine.
But yeah, but
I
no,
like
like
Jaden Smith. Fuck you.
all right, if
Not as an actor, as a musician. His music's not that bad.
so going back to
Excellent music. Anyways, that's
and so Jablinski game, like I'm actually down for Jack Black being a gamer. Like
I don't
game-
care.
you don't care, you don't like
I
Jack
don't-
Black.
It's
Don't
not
want
that I
some Jables in your
dislike,
life.
As I said,
dislike Jack Black. It's just like, is it gonna translate?
Yeah.
Being a
I
comedic
think so.
actor
Fuck,
to
dude, trust me. Watch the videos. It is exactly what Jack Black is. Like, it's his tenacious, deep presence doing these fucking games. Like, come on, look at this one fucking video. Look at that.
4 video. That's been nearly a month. He's done
Yeah.
4 videos. He hasn't done an actual video game gameplay yet,
He's adorable.
which he said he was
I'm,
going to.
I'm not angry
my
that
one
Jack
issue
Black
with
is
it.
coming to YouTube. Like out of
Yeah.
anyone like that, it's just
I
Out of any
care.
celebrity like that, yeah, it would be
it
Jack Black.
upsets
would be
me
the-
that he isn't also trying to help the wrestling community yet. Like that's
Well,
the
he
one
just
thing.
started. Keep in
Yeah,
mind.
I know.
Yeah.
He's had a
that's why
month. He's had a month. 4
had a
videos.
month. 4 videos, but I will give him time. If it's like a year later and he hasn't tried to help any other like community member in YouTube, that's maybe where I'll be like, come on.
Yeah.
You're already big enough. Did you really have to come to YouTube and then?
See, I see it as a kind of a passion project for his son.
Okay.
He's just using Jack Black because it's his dad. It's
Yeah.
Jack Black.
Jack Black's like, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. Like, I'm gonna
Okay,
pretend
Jack
that-
Black is a dope dude. He is, and again, like my one thing is I don't know if it will translate. Probably will. He's a funny dude. Whatever. Ultimately, I don't care. I'm probably not gonna watch it. I don't watch that many gameplay commentary videos.
Oh, trust me. Then you'll enjoy these 2 videos that he's released. Then 'cause it's not that.
I know it's I don't watch Will Smith vlogs either. I don't care. I don't care that you're an actor. I'm sorry. Either I don't know. I don't watch any vlogs. I have such a niche YouTube. Funhouse is the most like gameplay video thing I watch, and it's not even about the gameplay.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Hold on.
He reviewed.
Like games at arcades and shit, and it's him like. It's just so dumb. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Like it's Jack Black. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'm the audience for
Oh
it.
no, I don't think. You can go fuck yourself.
Honestly on YouTube I watch like movie reviews and shit more than
Yeah, yeah.
anything. Like I watch movie
Yo,
commentaries. all the
guys,
time.
what up to my pizza review? Today we're
Shut up, Leonard, on your YouTube channel.
But yeah, I think this is gonna be good, especially for his son. Like it's gonna be a nice exposure for him to this world. The kid's a fan of it, so clearly it's gonna pan out. And it's Jack Black just doing shit with his family, right? So like it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I mean, Will Smith vlogging worked. I personally don't watch it, but it works. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I want more actors just to become like YouTube celebrities. Like I want to see like Tom Cruise start doing like, reaction videos.
Not
and
Tom
stuff.
Cruise.
Yo, guys.
Not Tom Cruise.
Honestly, guys, this video making fun of Scientology is pretty bad. Scientology isn't that bad.
Ooh.
Okay, it's funny you bring this up. I don't know how this happened, but I went down the rabbit hole and I started watching a bunch of drumming videos again. Like
Drumming?
I used to drum when I was younger, and like I really enjoyed it. And I had to stop when I moved out of my house.
Mhm.
But like I started rewatching a lot of Tool videos. The drummer
Yeah.
from Tool, Danny Carey, is an amazing drummer.
Yes.
I've been watching all these videos and going down this fucking rabbit hole, and then I see this one thing where it's like Priest reacts to Wings for Mary parts 1 and 2,
Oh boy.
and I'm like, huh?
Priest reacts.
Yeah, it's something like
Is it
that.
like Fine Bros or is it something else?
No, that's a
That'd
whole
be
like.
funny.
Yo, guys, Fine Bros here.
That's
with
one
Bruce
type of video that
reacts.
like have been getting real popular lately, is having
Oh,
like a
react
specific
videos?
profession or someone reacting to something or
No,
reviewing.
I saw one that was
something.
like Irish people react to PewDiePie, and I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
so
is
Yeah,
this?
I like the ones. It's like a professional voice actor or vocal
Yeah.
coach reacting
Well,
to singers or
that's
people doing accents and
content.
shit.
It makes
there's
sense.
like the Doctor Sick Notes or something like that, and like he's reviewing Doctor Strange, and then he's an actual doctor.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever. Like,
he
it's-
goes
it's-
through like movie medical
Yeah,
stuff, talking about it. Yeah, that's
yeah.
cool.
That's
So,
different
like,
than
it's so-
Irish people reacting to anything.
Yeah, it's weird. So Robert Houghton, he's a pastor apparently, and yeah, it's Tool 1, Wings 1 and 2 pastor reaction requested video, and he's breaking it down, and he's trying to find a way to bring it back to like Christianity, and I'm listening to this dude, I'm like, okay, I understand that this song specifically from Tool is actually kind of a nice. It's sad because it's about Maynard James Keenan's mom passing away. It took about 10,000 days, which is why the name of the album is called 10,000 Days.
Yeah.
And it's like this really heartfelt song, and it talks about like her religion and her faith and how he believes she should be ascended to heaven and all this nice stuff. But it's like at the same time, it's like he's like yeah, because like this and this Jesus thing reference and whatever. And it's like, dude, I don't think you understand the way. And this is perception wise. He's bringing it as a kind of good thing for religion, and I see it more as a no, fuck you, God. This woman was like your angel. Like she was like the best thing of this earth. You're gonna let her go into these.
You know,
fucking
that's-
white
And
gates.
yeah, I'm thinking about the Perfect Circle song, Judith.
Judith.
With
And so funny enough, apparently this dude
another
does a
one.
reaction
Oh,
video of that
react to
too.
Judith too.
Oh, wait, is
okay,
he like
yeah.
a young pastor?
Yeah, he looks like
Oh, he's one of those
probably
cool
starting-
youth
He
bastards.
looks like he's as old as
See, I don't like in reaction videos or anything where you bring in a person to react to something that relates to it, whatever. There needs to be.
How was that
there needs
reaction video doing to
I-
Infinity War?
So 30, 48 views.
That's not
I'm
bad.
just making a joke. It's fine.
Okay, check it out. Check it out.
Yo,
But,
guys, check it out. Yeah.
You need to have like some element of like self-awareness of knowing if you're talking about something like religion or something, you have to know the good and the bad of it.
Yeah.
When you listen to the voice actor talk about voice acting performances, he always points out things that they do good, things that they do bad, and then relate it to something like that.
Yeah.
If you're just like spending an entire video saying this is like God and God is good, it's like I don't know. You have to be able to look at both sides of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I don't know if I'm saying it right, but
No, it's to me, it's when you bring someone in that has the negative point of view of something, like you're clearly baiting them into this because you know you're gonna get this reaction from them. It sucks. I like the open, like total like experience. So like, let's just say this could sound really dumb and bad, but this is where my mind's going. You take a Nazi and you make him watch a reaction video of like someone's fucking bar mitzvah. Obviously, the Nazi's gonna have a shitty reaction to that, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck off, dude. But it's I like it more when you get someone who's totally like open-minded and you've never seen anything
And
about
professional in what they're talking about.
They don't have a bias.
Yeah.
They're
So speaking of those kind of fucking reaction videos, I got a beef with the bullshitters. They're like, and again, this is funny because it's with Tool. And it's like, oh, we've never listened to this Tool album before, and we're gonna sit down and take a listen to it right now, right, buddy? Yeah. And they listen to it, and they're it's these fake ass reactions.
whoa,
Yes.
like
Yeah, they're just like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I feel that right here. It's like, fuck off, you shitty actor.
Yeah.
Like, go
Yeah,
fuck
Gus
yourself.
Johnson did a video on that. He was talking like he started reacting. He was like, "Why are so many like?" It was right when Bohemian Rhapsody came out. It's like,
Yes.
"Why are so many people talking about what the like first reaction to Bohemian Rhapsody? They've never heard it." Of course you've heard it. Shut the fuck up. You've heard Bohemian Rhapsody.
and-
Stop
and-
doing these fake reaction videos to it and shit.
the thing is, music isn't made to necessarily hit you hard on the first time. Your first time listening to Bohemian Rhapsody is gonna be like
What the fuck was
like,
that?
oh, this is kind of weird but cool. And then after you've ridden in a car and played that with your friends and you're all fucking screaming it every time you hear it after that, it's amazing. Music is built off experience. Hearing a song for the first time isn't going to be that amazing, like honestly.
Yeah.
Like I know I'm trying to think of like the last like album.
Well, music can hit you.
It can, but I mean like the reactions that they're putting out, like the
Yeah, you can tell it. Then it's YouTubers just like faking it for the views.
well, yeah,
and
because
clickbaity.
I'm trying to think of like the most genuine reaction. I think when the first time I listened to Greta Van Fleet, like their entire album, other than just the first song, there was like a moment where some guitar came in, and I was like, "Oh, that's fucking dope!" Like that was my reaction. Like that is awesome. That's it. It's not like a what?
Oh my god!
And I
Like
know that you have to hype up when you're in front of a camera, like you have to like bring it up a little bit. But there's a
It's
difference.
fucking disingenuous. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it's disingenuous when
Exactly
you do that.
right. And it's like that's why I appreciate your reaction video when you watch the fucking Endgame trailer because you guys were genuine about it. Like you
Yeah.
were joking and everything was all like happy and light because it's you guys. Just a
Yeah.
slightly more increased version of you guys.
Yeah, of course. It's all about energy put out, but it's not like when we saw Hawkeye or Ronan or whatever.
we were
Spoiler
like,
alert. Yeah, it was like we were just
jumping
like,
out of our chair,
oh,
fucking super
fuck.
excited about it.
yeah. What's the? Oh my fuck.
Oh shit! Oh my god,
Yes.
Hawkeye!
Yeah, it's like
What happened to you?
There's two YouTubers that I watch. One I used to watch. I haven't really watched her. She's Grace. It's not Grace
How
Helbig.
old?
No, it's not Grace
No.
Helbig. But it's Grace something, and she runs a YouTube channel called Beyond the Trailer. She used to
Okay.
do stuff with Indie Mogul.
Mhm.
She's still doing her own shit, and she would do these breakdowns of like reaction video trailers and stuff. And I really enjoyed her for a while, but then she kind of turned into more of a way too critical approach to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like
Oh.
I'm like that's killer. Like it's really hard to do that. And then I started watching years ago Jeremy Johns.
Yeah.
Jeremy Johns, that dude's entertaining as.
Oh yeah, I like her. I like
Yeah.
Jeremy Johns a
Like
lot.
he's in your face, but like in a negative way. He's just like full of energy, and he's just like his hands are going, and he's has a smile on, and he's enjoying himself. And like he sits down and he'll watch He'll watch like I don't know like.
The Force Awakens
Force
one he
Awakens.
did that got a lot of attention
Yeah.
for him.
And it's him sitting down, kind of the same style that you guys did, where you had the footage at the bottom, and he was watching, and he would pause and he would talk, he would go and continue. That shit was actually entertaining. Like his
Yeah.
way of doing it was good. Cause
Yeah.
like, I like what they're doing this. Oh, I wonder if this is what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, and
Instead
I
of
like
just
that
being
'cause-
oh, it's a really good trailer. It's
Yeah, and I like him because like he didn't like overly talk way too much over the course of the thing.
Yeah.
It was mostly like there was like during the ends of the first Force Awakens trailer, you can just see him like smiling.
Yeah.
You can just see that little like childhood thing and him being like, "Oh my god, this looks so good."
And then he
It's
went
so
and
good.
saw it in
I'm so
theaters and
happy."
cried.
I
Force Awakens was good.
I,
I-
it- So far, I've only gone into theaters to rewatch Force Awakens, Solo, and Rogue, and I'm not excited
Fucking
for episode 9.
nerd.
I'll say it again. Last Jedi is not that bad.
Yeah, I agree. It's
There's
not that
just
bad.
A couple things that bugged me, like Luke dying.
Okay.
I think
Mary
don't
Poppins Leia got to me a
Oh my
bit.
fuck.
That one got to me.
Oh,
That one like was not about it.
You can even do this, Steve.
yeah.
Yeah, really.
That's not how the Force works.
Well, I mean, but the Force. Does anyone know how the fucking Force
That's the
works?
thing.
The
No,
Force
the
does whatever it
The
wants when it
Force
does.
Okay,
is
the-
a beautiful Deus Ex Machina. It can do whatever the fuck it wants because it's the
It
Force.
shouldn't
though-
because like we've already had it established so
You
much in
did.
this universe. We had so many movies to establish
Remember,
what it was.
you can't
so there
bring up-
was kind of an idea,
Well, I
and then they
can't
brought
bring
up this
Darth
whole
Nihilus?
completely different thing.
Yeah, you
about
can't
it,
bring up
which is
non-canon.
not-
You can't bring up non-canon. You can't. All of the movies that have been established of canon have
Movies.
left the fucking Force as it can be whatever it
And
wants.
TV shows.
Just 1 to 6,
Usually
Rogue
still
One,
canon.
Solo, and the holiday
oh, like
special.
This is why
Storm-
Revan
the
is
Clone
technically
Clone
canon.
Wars and Rebels and all that. That's still
Yeah.
canon.
I
I know.
for me, Last Jedi, I don't think is. I think watching
Good movie.
it wasn't. I don't think it was the Star Wars. Like all of the stuff was Star Wars. Like, oh, they did this to start. I didn't care about that. It was what Rian Johnson was trying to do, which was subverting the Star Wars movie. I understand it. He did it too much, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was subversions every other second.
Yeah.
And then a weird thrown in Finn and the one girl are on this Vegas planet.
Yeah.
And then is that Benicio del Toro? What the fuck is going on?
For me, Last Jedi is kind of the Batman v Superman of the Star Wars because it kind of like it's a bit of a mess and there's too many things that are supposed to be like good moments and shit crammed
there's
into
people
there.
that
And
absolutely hate
even when there weren't like they shouldn't have been moments in the story.
Yeah.
They didn't fit in with a story that should have been told.
Also, like Batman vs Superman, it's got avid haters and avid lovers of it.
Yeah, people say it's like a masterpiece and shit. It's like it's not a masterpiece, but it's not absolute dog shit. It's a
Like again, I think we can
Yeah.
all agree that fucking Star Destroyer.
Yes.
oh
yes,
okay.
amazing.
I will stand beside. It's the most beautiful Star Wars movie made.
Yeah.
I will stand beside that.
Oh yeah, it looks fucking awesome.
Uh,
Everything.
When Laura Dini, whatever her name is, fucking kills herself, she sacrifices herself and does
Like in the ship, and it just like goes silent. Like
Okay, the rebel
I do-
stuff.
I felt no connection to her though, because she was from the books. So that
I
is
didn't even
another-
know she was from the books. That's
Yeah,
the first time I've
So
heard that.
she was from the books. Rose was from the books. A lot of the characters they introduced were from the books. No, not Rose. Rose's sister was from the books.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
think they could have done a
There
more
was so
popular
much
character.
that if you read the books, if you knew all this, you were connected and you loved it. But those who didn't know the books,
Had no idea, and that's the
Exactly.
whole the problem with these cinematic universes having too many tie-ins with books and comic
Yeah.
books and TV shows that people aren't going to watch. They need to make it first and foremost for the movies, and then have the books and that be adding
Last
on.
Jedi didn't do that too bad though. Like even
Yeah,
all
okay,
the
yeah, like-
characters that were in the books and stuff
Yeah.
got enough introduction. I do agree. The one girl that killed
guessing-
herself was like, it was like we didn't get enough of her to like. But also, it's like I don't think it for me that scene wasn't about her.
Yeah,
That
yeah, it wasn't about her
about
in the
her actions.
yeah, and it was
not
about
about the
her
characters.
actions and their effect on the other people in the rebellion, like Rose,
And
which
the-
to me wasn't bad.
the-
it was the way the Rose character went forward.
the whole
that I
fighter
wasn't
squadron in the
a fan.
beginning of the movie has a whole book set up on itself.
That's cool.
okay.
And they immediately eliminated off the bat. And you can tell there was supposed to be more about them. And it's like, oh.
Well, that's why again, like we didn't read the books.
Yeah.
So we're like we
Yeah.
don't care.
That's one reason why I didn't. I'm a big fan of the Halo games. Why I haven't read any of the books because
That's
I'm
fair.
afraid that it's going to make me too picky with the story going forward.
No.
Instead
No,
of just
I'm
taking.
pretty sure Halo was much better because Bungie was still in control of the books.
Mhm.
Okay.
Where
The only thing that they ever did that pissed off fans was Halo Reach is not as the Fall of Reach book.
Oh, okay.
really?
The book is these like nameless soldiers who have no characters, no real definition.
Yeah, and that would have
and it
sucked
has
as a.
Chief.
And that
Okay.
would
Chief
have.
is still in the book,
Okay.
and it's if I'm not mistaken, it's his team that's getting picked off one by one.
And that would have
Yeah.
sucked compared to the Reach. The story, I haven't read the books. The story that Reach gave us was awesome.
I
Yeah.
really liked
Halo Reach- Halo Reach was a great game.
Yeah, the ragtag group of guys where you start to learn and like them, and then
They all
get
die.
fucked.
Dude,
Yeah.
The moment that one chick just gets sniped out of nowhere.
oh my god.
Like,
You
what
you
the
knew that was
fuck?
different. It's like, oh fuck, oh they're killing characters now. Okay, shit.
That was like for Red Dead
Who
when
was the big
Sean
heavy
got
that-
fucking shot in the middle of the town. Like I didn't care that much about Sean, but it was like, oh, we're killing characters now.
I kind of did care about Sean.
I
He was real
liked him,
funny.
but like it was like, oh, we're going to the town. Sean's like, talking just shit. Boom, dead.
What could possibly go wrong? Wars, like saying shit like that. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
I kind of knew something like that was going to happen. Like they were going through the town, it was all empty, it was quiet. I was like,
Well,
something's
ours
going to
was just like, I
happen,
don't
someone's
like
going to get
this.
shot,
Yeah.
someone's yeah.
Just going back to Last Jedi, the one thing, there's like one part specifically I didn't like, and I always think back to it, is when Poe is just fucking up. He's fucking up all of their plans and stuff because he wants to do it the way he wants to do it, and that's like a leader that thinks he's making the right decision. I understand it. I don't have any problem with that. But then he's tasered. They're bringing him on a ship, and then Leia and that one girl go, "I like him." No, you fucking don't. He's messed up all of your plans this entire fucking movie. He doesn't have fun spunk. He's been fucking with your shit the entire time, and then you tase him and then say, "I like him." I don't know. That it didn't fit. It didn't align with any characters.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The other thing I think that, and I will say before people are like, "Oh, The Last Jedi is not a terrible movie." I love it as a movie. Hate it as a Star Wars film.
Okay.
Even as a movie, I think it tried to subvert too
that's
much.
why I'm happy Rian Johnson got his own trilogy. I'm happy to go see it. As long as it has no connection to the core elements,
Yeah.
I'll be happy.
The one
Yeah,
the one turn I like is that
Rose fucking-
killing off Snoke. Everyone wanted to know more about Snoke, but I love this movie's like, no, fuck you. Kylo's more important. I found that amazing. I love that turn. But
do you like the fact that they killed him though?
yeah, I like it.
No.
I'm fine with it because now it's like it's building up this it's one of the subversions I like, giving you this Emperor Palpatine. We're like, yeah, more Snoke, and then it had so much depth to Kylo's character just to kill him, saw him in half, and it's
You know
like, oh fuck.
I kind of do like, now that I think about it, because it's like this is more him pulling into that Darth Vader moment.
Well, it's going away from Darth Vader because he killed his leader and is still evil.
Yep.
Vader killed Palpatine and was like, I'm good now. Like that was like how the gist
Fulfilling the destiny, chosen one.
of it.
and all
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Whereas this one is like he killed Snoke and he's like, no, I'm gonna fucking kill all the rebels. I don't care.
Yeah. The one complaint that everyone has about the movie that I actually really like was Rey's parents being
Okay.
nobodies. I like that. I really like that because it kind of goes against what they were doing the whole time about like everything being like Skywalker family, all the people around them being the main storyline. Now they have this other main character. It's like, is she a Skywalker? Is she a Kenobi? Who's she related to? All this shit, and it's like, no, she's no one, because the savior, whoever, can be no one and come in and make a difference in the world. And then they reinforce that with like the kid with the broom at the end, who's
Yeah,
just
but
like
they
walking
made-
along and just like force a broom to
But
his
the
hand.
kyber crystals,
But
get
they made
connected
the
to a certain
mystery-
force.
Fuck your
They
kyber
took
crystals.
away
Get connected
all
to
of
a
the
certain
That's
force
too
thing
okay.
in there.
That's again the point where it like connected with the that's connected
apparently
too much with the
that
books and all
book-
that. And it's like
that
I don't
book canon
give a
was-
fuck
yeah,
about the kyber
so-
crystals.
Okay.
I watch the movies.
I agree with what you're saying. I
Kyber crystals.
I don't like the way they did it in the movie though.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
they
they
could have
could have
said,
handled it better. But it was,
prove that she's not a Skywalker or Kenobi. Have that in the movie, fine. But don't say your parents are just junkers. Oh, well, there goes that storyline. Like, I guess they could be junker. Like, it's like it could have just been like prove that
It could
they're
have
not
been
a
more
Skywalker.
fun to have them build it
Same
up more
effect,
throughout the Last
don't get
Jedi,
rid of
and
the
then
mystery.
just like off
yeah.
the bat.
Okay,
of the
yeah, they
third
could have
one.
done that.
That's
yeah, they easily
my
could have.
my
Everyone
critique on
wants
it.
to
This movie came out like 3 years ago.
I
We're
want to see the
fucking talking
reaction of like J.J. Abrams like, I can't wait to see the sequel. I can't wait to see the sequel. And they're like, can I see it in the early cut? And Ryan's like, no, you just hold on, partner. Wait till you see it in theaters.
Hold on there, partner.
Yeah, and there's this fucking camera on Abrams. We'd be like, oh, they're gonna talk about Rey's parents. They're gonna talk about Rey's parents, and like
They're just junkers.
you just see Abrams like,
Where's that son of a bitch?
just watching him lose his fucking
Do
shit.
you ever see that thing about George Lucas is watching like a first or second cut with a bunch of people of The Phantom Menace,
Okay.
and he leans over to one dude. He's like, "I think we may have gone a few too far in some places."
Fucking amazing.
I mean, one of the new filming or one of the new meme formats is George Lucas didn't mean to film any of the prequels. He was just filming stuff, and the actors were just doing shit.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's like on like the prequel
I just film
memes.
everything.
The one was like Anakin, the whole killing the youngling scene wasn't planned. Hayden Christensen actually got on set with a lightsaber and just started
and
killing
just
kids.
killed a bunch of kids.
And he's like, turns out George was filming the entire time. Incredible movie
Master
moment.
Skywalker, what are we going to do?
Yeah, it's
All right.
it's
Sorry
super.
about more modern things before we wrap up.
Last Jedi came out fucking 2 years ago.
2019 is coming up. There's a couple of films that are being released. Obviously more than a couple, but some of them that have really caught our eyes.
The new Star Wars.
Brightburn.
Brightburn. While you guys were talking, I watched the trailer for it.
Dude, did you watch it with sound or just
just visual.
Watch it again with sound.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
sound.
I got like a good gist of what it is. It's pretty much Superman but twisted.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
he is a dark twisted.
They
One
literally
of-
take the entire like him coming to Earth, they fuck it up. Love it.
One of the
love
things
it.
I like
love it.
is they change the whole dad dynamic. Instead of Clark Kent's dad being like, even though you're alien, you're human, you were born here and stuff. This dude's like, no, we don't know what the fuck he is. He came in a spaceship and he
He's
can
more
fly.
real-
He's
yeah.
like scared.
He's more
He's like,
realistic about it.
Kid's
yeah.
eating a fucking fork. What's going on?
Yeah, it's like terrifying. It's like, this is fucking scary, and I do really appreciate that. I'm super excited for it. It's gonna look. I mean, also produced by I said J.J. Abrams, produced by fucking James Gunn.
Here's the problem I have with that. And it's not even with James Gunn being a producer. I hated when I was watching the trailers. Like from
Visionary director behind Guardians of the Galaxy.
Are you fucking? He produced it. He didn't direct it. Fuck off. I think he may have written it. Though.
I think he did.
Yeah, I think
Or he had a
part of
hand
the
on it.
story or something like
You know how like
Something.
Edgar Wright sort of wrote Ant-Man, but not really.
Yeah.
I think it's like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just sitting there like, just stop. You don't look James Gunn. That's all I need. Cool. Don't fucking like.
I ain't Guardians of the Galaxy. They have to do that to a lot of people, but a lot of people don't know James Gunn by name. They're like, but they'll probably know Guardians of the
Yeah, that's
Galaxy.
true.
I think
They'll
what the
probably
problem I'm having with that is when I see films, we're like from visionary director, blah 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 blah, but he's producing it.
It's
or
like
whatever.
your movie can't sell it. You need to put stuff on it to sell it.
So what it worries me is there's something bad about the film now.
Or they're just taking every step they can to sell it.
But see, every time I've ever seen someone take every single step, the movie wasn't the greatest in the world. Look at the fucking
Venom.
Super 8.
Oh.
No, not
They've done that with they did that with every single Chris Nolan movie since he's come out.
Yep.
Or since the Dark Knight movies,
and I mean,
and they've been
Man
good.
of Steel.
Okay,
he
that's
was a
true.
writer/producer.
That's true.
Batman v Superman. He was a producer. I know that much.
Oh, Christopher.
Yeah.
Nolan.
Yeah.
They didn't slap him on it. That's actually surprising. That surprises me. I mean, I don't think he was like a big part of the production
Well,
process.
but the
though.
first one, the Man of Steel, like they threw his name on it. Like, oh my god! Like just because he just finished rapping.
Dark Knight Rises.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh my god! Get ready for this fucking announcement.
Yeah.
He's like,
From co-writer who was there for one meeting, Christopher Nolan.
yeah. So it's one of
From a
those
guy who saw the Dark Knight.
it's one of those things I'm always worried about. Like, are they gonna be in? And the other one that's I still catches always interesting is fucking Men in Black International. I think that's gonna be a fun film.
Yeah.
One that I'm not super excited for is Hellboy.
Really?
I liked the trailer. I was down.
What? Okay, I was hoping they would go in a completely different direction, not just make it another bland, basic popcorn movie. But they were gonna like do their own unique thing with it, and I don't think they're going to.
Harper's, like, right at the beginning, hey, I'm on your side. It was like so good. The one thing I'm worried about is
I think
he
he's gonna be
sounds
fun to
very
watch.
Perlman.
He
It
does.
sounds like they're just trying to rebuild the Perlman, and that's where I'm like,
I was never that attached to the first Hellboy movies. though.
Really?
I
I loved those. I loved the first
Um,
I
Hellboy movies.
also
I like
don't
it's
like his
So Guillermo.
I don't like the look.
Just
it looks
'cause-
the exact same.
The thing is, I've learned a lot more since the original movie. Like the original movie, I love it because it's what I saw as a kid. But now that I've learned that Hellboy's hand is like 3 times bigger than it's always been depicted, I'm like, it doesn't look right. It looks like it's just his hand, and it's like just a glove on top. And I'm like, I want it to be bigger. Same thing with like his head. I want it to be
Well,
bigger
also
and stuff.
Hellboy
It's
in
like,
the comics when he's drawn as this big.
Yeah.
He's more
Yeah, he's like
so the
slim.
hand looks a lot
Yeah.
bigger. But I actually like what they're doing, especially with like Harbor being just that
He's
before.
just a big,
Now
ugly.
he's just a fucking
Yeah.
fucker. Which I know he's admitted that they've put like the suit on him, but
Yeah.
he still worked his fucking ass off. I watch those workout videos. That dude is like.
Yeah, no, nothing against David Harbour. I love the guy in
I
Stranger
think-
Things and that, but I still
I-
see the trailers and I
don't
see
know. The materials.
man movie.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be a movie.
Hey,
yeah,
People
I-
are gonna forget it. Like I think it's just gonna be a
Like, I
movie
can't wait
that.
to see Sapien again. Their version of Sapien.
Oh yeah.
okay.
The witch. They instead of being the love interest of Hellboy like they were in the original movies, she's something separate. I'm actually excited for Mila Jovovich fucking cast.
Yes.
She's the queen, whatever the
Yeah.
whatever the fuck
Yeah.
she's called.
Jeez.
So I'm actually excited for a role for her for once.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't been excited for her since like.
Did
I'll
they
be honest, I
show?
was kind of excited for her when I heard about the Fourth Kind, the alien abduction film, but that was garbage, and that was it. Then all those Resident Evils are fucking terrible. Which, by the way, Resident Evil 2, Fucking before we leave, Resident Evil 2 remake. Holy shit, that game is good.
Really?
I played the fucking
I
demo.
thought we were talking about the movie again.
No,
Yeah. They're remaking Resident Evil 2? What?
Yeah, they remade Resident Evil 2, but it's not like the fixed camera angles from before. It is pretty much picture Resident Evil 7, but third person.
I never played the games very much.
Oh,
so
that's interesting. That's
so it's
interesting.
The battle mechanics of, or maybe more, Resident Evil 4.
Do you have to stand to shoot, or
No,
can you move?
you move.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, no, that's Resident Evil 4. No, they're not gonna go. They're not gonna go back in time. But
Running where the
visuals,
guns is.
Holy shit! I streamed it. That game looks so fucking pretty, man.
Really?
And the only downfall is they didn't get the original voice actor to play
Oh.
Leon S. Kennedy, but it's because it's a younger Leon S. Kennedy.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
true.
it's like Raccoon City. It's like 1998 or whatever. all
Yeah,
over again, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So it's a retelling. So you can't get the guy who talks like this to be like, well, as you guys were doing like,
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Sorry. That's not gonna happen though.
You know, they've already remade it like 3 times.
Yeah, but with those ones, they've always done like that fixed third camera. Like they pretty much just put a new coat of fucking paint
Yeah,
on
exactly.
the game engine to make it so it's HD or whatever. Now, this literally is rebuilt from the ground up.
How much time do we have? Not a lot.
A lot. Let's assume we
Wait,
got a lot.
are we
Didn't we start like quarter?
Yeah, I kind of want to just go on like a little tirade. Like not a tirade. I want to know your guys' opinions.
Yeah. But yeah, Resident Evil 2, I think I'll buy it.
Remakes of video games. What are your thoughts? Because personally, I think remakes are stupid unless you don't remake the game the way it looks. You don't update it with graphics, not like that. You do that stuff, but you remake the game so it plays better. So
I
you
think what you're talking about, I think we might have talked.
have
about
we
this
talked about this
before.
already?
But
I think
but
we
have
talked
more
about it
people talk
last
about this, so I'm more than 100% to talk about it again. I like the idea of taking the story and the characters, everything, and completely revamping it.
Yep.
I'm like again, Resident Evil 2, this remake is not Resident Evil 2. There's a camera angle. You're driving a tank, but you're a person. Like those kind of controls. That's all gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally modern for this time, so it's nice. The fucking Modern Warfare remastered bullshit.
Yeah, well,
fuck
like
off.
That
Halo
Where it's
Combat
not
Evolved
even-
Anniversary and Halo 2 Anniversary. Like you find those pointless?
No, though it's
Those ones I didn't.
But
Because those are literally the
mechanics, though,
same
didn't they?
game.
It
They literally
is,
just like
it
change the
is.
graphics and
but
update it.
again,
Yeah.
that's I'm not. That's a different. It's a collection. It gives you Halo 1 to 4.
Yeah.
They
That's
did
all those games-
Halo Anniversary before they did that. They released it as its own
That's
game,
true.
and then they did Halo
Oh,
2
did they?
Anniversary
Yeah,
with.
there
I
was
the
never
cheap
played
collection.
Halo Anniversary, but like I'm guessing, was it just updated graphics, the exact same game?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wasn't Halo
Like,
Anniversary
then
the one
yeah.
Xbox 360?
And Xbox One.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
See,
yeah, it was around
I
that
feel like
time.
that's where it kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Astronomically better graphics,
Well,
but
'cause
was
it's going from like 2004.
yeah.
2007
Was the
graphics.
gameplay different though?
No, the gameplay is
No,
exactly the same.
yeah,
That's
it's
what
literally
they
the same
purposely
game.
Did
Why would
They-
they
because they find,
Nostalgia.
They also wanted to bring Halo 1, 2, and 3 to the Xbox One.
yeah.
So
and
that
they
people
felt
could
like
play
the
whatever
mechanics
games.
in those games were perfect. Like there's nothing wrong with them.
There
Which
isn't.
I won't argue in that sense. They're pretty
I-
fucking legit.
like
Yeah.
yes, but I'm trying to think. I have like a specific example just because of
Look, I'll give you one that I think was dumb. It was Resident Evil 1 when they remade that on the GameCube.
yeah, it looks really pretty, but it
But
still
it's still-
controls like garbage.
Because they didn't revamp it. When they redid Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid, when they redid it again, it's on.
Mhm.
The only thing they added was go first person to shoot people, but you couldn't walk.
No,
So they took Metal Gear Solid 2 engine, slapped it on the 1, but barely did anything different with it.
Mhm. The one that really stands out to me is I used to be a big fan of the Uncharted games. Like Uncharted 1 and 2 both had really solid stories,
Yeah.
but the shooting in them was to be, desired. Like it's whatever. And then Uncharted 3 and 4 had way better shooting mechanics. So they remastered Uncharted 1 and 2 for the PS4. I don't have a PS4, but my buddy did, and I played those games there. And holy shit, it's not just a reskin. They put in all of the new shooting mechanics. They make the game feel so much more amazing. I had a better experience playing the remaster of the game than I did playing the original one.
Another good example of that is the Last of Us, where it goes.
Yeah, Last of Us' remaster was so good.
Yeah, but then a bad one in my mind is 4. Gears
I haven't
of
played the
HD
Gears of War
collection.
I haven't played the Gears of
Pretty
War.
much,
What?
it's just Gears of War, just with a skin.
Really?
Oh, dude, I played I think OG. I think I played a Ninja Gaiden or a Devil May Cry remaster, and it was like clunky Xbox One controls that made no sense in a really pretty game, and it fucking pissed me. I hate that stuff in video games. If you're gonna bring back an old game, take all of the things people complained about, and now's your chance to fix them.
Yeah.
My
Like-
one thing I
agree.
will say is give it like Halo had the option to swap back to the old stuff, just so then you can always instead of you having to
I
pull
feel
out
like,
the
but
old
that's
console.
that could be entire like engine changes.
I know. I'm just saying though, like, so you don't have to pull out the old console to just get your old childhood experience back. So like you keep that in, but then you can make the
But
whole revamp.
do you really tie like that many like childhood experiences on
Yes.
how you play the game and not the actual story, the characters, all that stuff? It's more about when I press B, I have to press B to crouch, and like when I crouch, I can't move. Like those stuff tie connections, not the characters.
There was like, if I've gone back to go do a remaster, I don't feel the same if the stuff is like, oh, this is nowadays technology. It's like, I love to be able
and
to
you
sit
find
there.
it. We find it worse. You
I
find
don't
you
find
dislike
worse.
it.
No, I like to have that childhood nostalgia from time to time, where I can go ahead and I can pick up this game and I can play it like I used to.
Well, do you have any like old favorite games that you've went back and tried and they like controlled like absolute garbage?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'll give
Smash
you
Bros.
fucking GoldenEye. I'm like, I love
Oh, yeah.
GoldenEye. That
Yeah.
game controls like garbage for a first-person shooter.
Yeah,
for
it
me,
really
it's Smash
does.
Bros, man. You're walking in molasses.
Yeah.
Like you compare new Smash Bros, like all the way up to Ultimate, and you try to play the original 64 one, where it's like, all right, here it comes. I'm Link. I'm gonna slash you. Fucking get ready. Don't move. No, please. No.
Yeah,
no. A tornado, and you get taken out.
And that game specifically, they release a Smash Bros for every console, so we don't need an OG Smash Bros
Yeah.
remaster.
But
But-
GoldenEye is just is poo-poo. That's
Have
why
you
I
ever
love
played
the
like
PC version of it.
PC emulators of GoldenEye are
GoldenEye Source?
really fun.
Yeah.
Because it's a way you're supposed to play a first-person shooter,
Mm-hmm.
but it still has that all the old maps you loved, all the guns, all the characters and stuff. You can still pick Odd Job and be a little fuck, but you don't have to worry about maneuvering on an N64 controller.
Fucking you gotta aim, and then it's you have to
Yeah.
hold R, and then you're like,
By the
with
way,
the joystick.
they remastered that game, kind of, because they made another GoldenEye in like
yeah, but that was
2012,
not the same.
but
man.
it was just a Call of Duty clone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
It was-
they changed the mechanics and the look of the entire game, and it was dog
Wasn't
shit.
it
So like,
Activision as well?
it literally was like
So they just literally took fucking
Call of Duty,
and slapped on James.
and they
Bond.
used Daniel
Wow.
Craig James Bond, which
Yeah.
is like whatever, but like
Hmm.
I wouldn't have minded Pierce
Yeah.
Brosnan back, you know.
I haven't played enough like remaster games to like
It's,
have much of an
You
opinion.
have, yeah,
You know what game still holds up, roller wise?
All the Tony Hawk games.
yes, the Tony Hawk games
Well,
are.
Tony Hawk 2, yeah, I can give that much.
The weirdly the whole idea of like charging up a jump and then hitting it right at the top of a ramp, it just works so well, and they
Yeah.
perfected it on a
Well,
PS1.
It's a good
Yeah.
arcade skating game.
Yeah,
It is.
exactly.
It
It's
is.
for me, it's Mario 64. That game, the mechanics in that game
Yeah.
still fucking hold up. The punching, the jumping, the wall hops and all that. It's surprising. The downfall to that game is its camera angles are pretty janky.
Oh
at
yeah,
times.
the camera.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
not
that
a fan of the
shit can-
camera.
okay,
Right.
that's
Fucked up.
that could definitely be needed an improvement on.
Which
I
they
do.
did, and it's Super Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
Actually, they remastered Super Mario 64 for the DS. And when it came
it
out,
wasn't really
and
mastered. It was kind of just a spit out again of it.
it was, but it was pretty solid. Playing it off a DS, it actually worked because
Yeah.
it's like
Mm-hmm.
pretty easy Joy-Con. And they also threw in like mini games and stuff. It
Yeah,
wasn't
you
that
can-
much different,
You
but
could be Wario, you could be
Yeah.
Luigi, you can actually play Yoshi.
I'm fairly certain you can go back and play Super Mario 64 with like an Xbox controller or something. It's
It's
gonna
still a
feel
blast.
good, but it's going back and playing on a 64 controller. It worked. That's the way because Nintendo knows what they're doing for their own fucking games.
Like, and I know.
Donkey Kong 64 is the same way.
I will go against you on that and say that I still hate the Switch controllers. I still hate the Joy-Cons
well,
with a fucking
I
passion.
love
You
the
mean, like,
Joy-Cons.
This, or when you actually have it in the controller.
All of them.
Really?
Like there is no single position way I can hold those controllers that is comfortable or that is natural for me. Not a single fucking way.
If I'm playing Smash, I'll admit sometimes when I have the controller, like the actual like
Just the
slotted
little one.
what happens is my fingers sometimes hit the bumper or the trigger by accident.
That
Just
happens.
because-
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
It's
Like
Dude,
when
I
was-
play so
and the
much
two
Smash
and the
Bros,
two
I'm
like
used
at the
to it.
top are
Like,
like way too close together, and like
when
the buttons are like too small and too close together. Like I don't feel like I have enormous hands, but I feel like that thing is fucking tiny. Am I?
It's not bad. I wouldn't mind getting a pro controller.
No.
Controller's $99 fucking dollars.
That's
And the
one
Pro
thing I
controller's
told
literally just like
myself
an
is
Xbox.
What?
No, that's one thing I told myself. If I ever get a Switch, I have to get the Pro controller because I'm not going to be able to use the Joy Cons
Yeah,
regularly.
$99
$99
for a
for-
fucking controller.
Okay, I agree with what you're saying. I think holding it sideways is super dainty, but playing Mario Odyssey with the two controllers that are separate with each other actually feels really good. Because there's a lot of controls that are like, you have to actually spin to do like hat tricks and stuff. And it works having like a kind of like two separate tiny
I
controllers.
still
in
just
your hands.
feel I still like I can't.
You don't have a Switch though. You don't.
No, but every time we play stuff on the Switch, and every time I play stuff on the Switch with my friends,
Even, like-
I'm fucking with I'm fumbling with the controllers
I'll
because
realize
there is
something.
no way.
And it's something that I've realized with controllers, so I'll grab this one as an example.
Go for it.
When I'm playing the game, and I realize and it's the Switch that made me realize this. The way that I hold it, I actually pull at the bottom here. My fingers grip and like my hands separate a little bit.
Yep.
So I do this.
And then you
So-
have nowhere to pull on the
If
Switch.
you
controller.
ever got the Elite controller,
Yeah.
you would have to learn that for the paddles.
because the bumpers, right?
Yeah.
But so when I grab the Switch and I try playing Odyssey with just
This
the things,
64.
my hands are literally doing this, and I'm chicken winging. I'm like,
I'm going. Why am I
Really?
doing
So
so
I
good
gotta
in
put
this
back
game?
control. Even with that one, I'm fine with it and I think that might be the reason why
Yeah.
was because when you play the 60 here, pass me the 64 controller. When you play this,
Oh, he's going off mic as he says when you play this.
look,
He's coming back.
when you play it, the reason why I
It's the
find it
hands.
comfortable,
It's the handles.
I grab and I pull and I grab and I pull here. So then I create the space. Let's see if I can do this. You create the space for your hands when you play. You're like this. If I play like this, it's not comfortable.
Have
But
you-
the moment you do this, you're golden.
Have you ever
Yeah.
played Smash with like the two things in the actual controller? Like, yeah, you've played it with,
Yeah.
and you still.
Still can't do it. It's
Really?
the controller. It's how close the buttons are. It's how like small the buttons are. How close they are together. The two buttons that are on the top are way too close together for me. There's no way for me to like get one or the other. It's like I'm gonna hit both. There's no comfortable way for me to do it.
I
And
will admit,
one thing I had to like change when I got the Elite controller, because I used to do the same thing. I had to train myself to not hold it with the fingers, just hold it like this.
oh,
This is how I hold the Xbox controller, and I have to use just my fingers to go with the
that's gotta be
paddles.
tough if
Oh
ever-
yeah, that's why I hate. I
I
hate
don't
Elite
do the
controllers.
whole pulling out. I kind of just sit my hands.
I don't do the pulling.
I got
out.
it. I got.
You
I have
also
a-
don't have the same problem as I have.
Well,
I got these meat hooks.
maybe it's also
Fucking
Yeah.
things.
We got
'Cause I
big
got-
hands.
I got
feel
little
like.
hands. Like I'm great with the Switch.
as you said with the good old N64. I didn't play much when I was younger. You kind of had to get that space where I'm used to PS2. That's my biggest
Yeah, where
console.
you're always like this.
Yeah, or GameCube.
Yeah.
So like
The
maybe
GameCube
that's it.
controller was weird. It works. I don't understand how it works though. It's like the
It's-
buttons make no
Yeah.
fucking sense.
Yeah,
They're
same, like
everywhere.
the- like
There's
the rounding,
One
it's
bumper
like,
up
what
once,
the
and the
fuck?
triggers
Oh yeah,
are
you
really
had your
weird.
Z bumper up here.
Yeah.
Z, and then you had your two triggers.
Yeah,
And
the
then-
C stick.
The C stick. Well, I mean, the C
C-stick.
stick's not bad because that's like
It's
every other
not.
controller has those two
Yeah.
controls. What was weird is the fact that it was angled. It wasn't a smooth circular thing.
Yeah.
But like you had a giant A button, a small B button, and you had your two.
Your
X,
Y and your
Y.
X.
And
Yeah.
you never could remember which one was which because they're the exact same color, exact same
Yeah.
shape.
So I mean, but that fucking it works so well for Smash.
It does.
Because your A button was your normal smash attacks, and then your B button was your special little moves and stuff.
Y
and
was
you'd
your
have X and
jump.
Y as your jumps.
Yeah.
And then
Or
you'd have
both
like
as
your
your
fucking shields or your dodges with X and R and L.
I get. Nintendo knows what they're doing for their games.
Yep.
I do. I think like you personally don't like the Switch. I'm fine with the controls and all of the games made by Nintendo that use the.
Oh, yeah,
controllers
the
work.
games are great. Nintendo's games are
But-
all fantastic.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just
saying
the
like
controller, I
when
can't-
they make their stuff, when they make games for their consoles, they make them because they know what they're doing. When you
Yeah.
bring in a different
party.
third party makes a game for a console, and they didn't create the controller behind it. Sometimes it doesn't translate.
Yeah.
Like the GoldenEye doesn't on the N64.
Yeah, no.
Everyone loves that game. Go back and play it. It's not. It's
Yeah.
not as amazing as you
Well,
remember.
it's also that was like the first time we've ever had a first-person shooter
Yeah,
on a console,
yeah.
right? Like a proper.
Yeah, so they didn't know how to control it. How it was like, oh, we'll have them move and turn with this joystick. We'll
But
have
it's
him
tank
strafe
controls,
and
right?
look
It's-
up. with
You
this
also only
one.
had one joystick on this, where
Exactly right.
nowadays we have the two.
Did
So-
you realize that it's 64? When you think about it, all the games you've played, the numpad is completely.
Oh
useless.
my
The D-pad's
God.
useless.
Yeah.
No game ever, as far as I can remember, no game actually used the D-pad.
I think in
about it.
Donkey Kong, if you went under one of the barrels, you had to
Yeah.
use the D-pad to pick which character
I
you
thought
wanted to
used that
use.
with the C buttons.
Oh well, maybe then.
Or
Yeah,
maybe you just
Yeah, it is the C button.
Yeah,
Even
it's
that
the C
game
button.
doesn't fucking use it.
like I don't think. Think about it.
This whole left half
Was,
of the
there,
controller was never
wasn't there
utilized
that
'cause your
wrestling
hands were
game we were
always
playing
like
at
this.
Nuno's the other day?
Oh yeah, we were playing a wrestling game. Yeah, like one of the wrestling games. That's how you move. You hold it
Yeah.
like that, and then the
Yeah.
middle stick is your
What
taunt.
game? What wrestling game?
I have no idea.
Not a clue.
Ooh.
Not a
Some
clue.
did. They used them badly though.
Well,
Use the
Wrestling
fucking
WrestleMania 2000?
stick. It's better.
And
I don't know.
I don't know,
We just
you-
know
you
Mr.
guys are
Ass
playing
was in
longer.
it.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Now that I think of it, yeah, you're right because the middle stick was your taunt.
Yep.
And then you could bring up your special to the point where a guy would be like,
Yeah.
special!
You have to taunt to
Yeah.
get your special. Yeah.
Or you beat the shit out of your opponent. I play wrestling. Those old school wrestling games were so.
No, you gotta
Dude,
do
even
new
like the
school, and then you gotta do
2000 like
custom.
even like the I think 2000 there was like a WWE when they were not 2K when they were WWE games, they were pretty solid.
Yeah, when THQ were making them.
And then THQ went out of business and then 2K picked them up.
Mm.
SmackDown versus Raw and all that. I had to stop buying those games because no one ever played with me because I became the counter master. Or,
Just counter,
a
counter.
punch counter, a grapple counter, special counter.
Dude.
So like I just sat there and I'm like, no one wants, and I always challenged for their belts. So like people like back in some of the older wrestling or newer or mid 2000 games, wrestling you can make your own personalized belts.
Yep.
And you can actually lose them to an opponent, and like you can't get them back unless they re-challenge you. And me and my buddy Nick, we would always go for it. Different Nick, and I would beat him every fucking time. And like he's like, I don't want to play anymore. I'm like, come on. He's like, no, I don't want to play anymore.
My one friend would always like try and play me, and we were all pretty level in like Smash fighters, you know, like
Yeah,
Smash copies and stuff. But I mean, you guys have seen me play like Mortal Kombat and Injustice and
Yeah.
stuff.
That's not fun.
None of my
Yeah.
friends play me in that.
Yeah, that's why-
I
that's
play
why-
online against people.
That's why I don't want to play Halo with Harrison anymore.
He fucking
do it.
shat on us. Yeah.
Fuck
Dude, I
Christ,
still
man.
wanna figure out how
Got
to-
demolished.
It sound bad. To fucking figure out how to get work the console version with a mouse and keyboard. You just once,
Just
not
shit
even
on.
ranked, not even on ranked, because I'd be just in casuals and just fucking see how far. I can
Oh,
go
dude,
with
me
that.
and
No, just
me
do
and
what I was
Sinjin
doing
hopped
the
on
other
our we all me Sinjin and Alex all have Smurf accounts that basically it started because I got banned because I told someone to fuck off. So I was like, well, I need another account because I still want to play.
Yeah.
And then we all made them, and then we kind of played. We Smurfed on Overwatch for a bit just to like have fun. It was like we just played when we didn't
So
care.
your alt accounts on consoles, it's simple. Right? You just make a new profile.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Yeah, it's-
wow.
it's-
Well, that isn't simple anymore because you need like you need a new email address.
Yeah, you need a new
Yeah,
email,
that's-
but
to me,
it's
that's
so
simple.
easy to make like a
Versus,
Gmail.
When you
PC, you have to buy a whole new copy.
you have
Yeah,
to buy
which is
Rainbow Six
bullshit.
again, which I did for
Um,
my wife, which has now pretty
that's-
much become my Smurf.
Can't they
account
just
now.
like put you into a different lobby or something for the like they do a Grand Theft Auto Online? They just
No,
dunce cap you.
No,
No.
no, like your account, your email is locked out pretty much.
Yeah, so you are registered. So as an
That's some
example,
bullshit.
Ubisoft,
What the fuck?
I bought the complete edition of Rainbow Six Siege. It is connected to my old account of like crash_down114@hotmail.com. If I wanted to make a new profile, I would have to basically buy the game again and have another email account linked
Yeah, it's
to that
stupid.
game.
Yeah,
Jesus
it's
Christ,
stupid.
that sucks.
So I did that again. Like I said, I did it for my wife because she wants to play it, but she doesn't really. She's trying to play a bit more online,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, it's a shitty
That
environment.
game is really it's
not forgiving. at first.
console. It's apparently not terrible. The second you go to PC, you immediately just
People are
wanna-
more.
I call bullshit
Yeah,
on
wow,
that.
the
I-
game
I've
can-
been-
Really?
I've been playing with these boys.
Well,
on-
me and my friends are all toxic,
But
and
no, but
Justin's
not
played
even
with
that.
us.
The gamer community being toxic to each other?
Yeah.
What?
console Siege players are shitty. We're playing ranked.
They're spiteful, very
the
spiteful.
moment you fucking beat one of their players, sometimes one of them did it. Fucking someone was gonna get an interrogation, and they just left the game.
Oh,
while we
that's
were playing.
Oh, Alex did that.
Yeah,
Alex
Alex
did
is
that.
fucking
My,
drunk.
my good friend Alex, he's like, he got shut down. He's like, I'm getting interrogated, and then he just left.
Have you not seen that on PC?
Oh,
yeah,
I
but
do
you
that.
get punished for it and stuff. In console, you just pop back in. It's like, okay, sorry guys. And it's like, fuck off.
Not
Or
sorry, it's a
people-
tactic. I use it.
Or
Shitty,
it
but-
happened with us in ranked while we were playing, where we wiped the team out clean for whatever reason. We just fucking wiped. It was not. It was.
Oh, when
it
we were
was the
teabagging
asshole-
that guy?
The asshole Spanish guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they wrecked us the first time, and I
Okay.
mean, like, they fucking spanked us. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then for whatever reason, because I guess the game searches for if you have a 5-stack,
It
tries
looks
to
for
find another
5 stacks.
5-stack to play against. So we
So
get
we got the
against
same
these guys
guys, yeah.
again. I think we were console this time. I think.
No, we were
Was it
skyscraper when we won.
when we won with Skyscraper.
We lost on consulate, and then we won skyscraper.
So we're on Skyscraper, and like first fucking round, Lip just gets like a sick kill on one of those dudes. And like, I think you knew they were gonna run out, wasn't it?
I don't remember where. Oh no, it was I was playing Maverick. I got like a cheesy Maverick hole
Yeah.
and just
I
fucking
love
picked them
those.
off.
Picked them off. The moment fucking Lib picked them off, the dude quit the game. Didn't come back. He literally shut the game off. And I guess that's a popular thing on the console version of
That
Siege.
wasn't right away though. That was like in one of the later rounds.
Well, that's even worse.
Yeah, but
Like,
still,
Really?
Yeah, just left.
he just gone.
It happens a lot, and if you
like
realize
rage
it in PC, it happens a
See,
lot.
that doesn't. I've never had that issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I've seen it maybe once or twice, but like console, I don't think I've ever played Siege has been with Siege and Singe and stuff. So like
Siege and Singe.
Siege and Singe. Singe and Singe.
That's our new Let's Play series.
Siege and Singe. Yeah.
But no, like with Live and Singe and stuff, and like at least out of the, I think I've played maybe 15. I want to say on console, it's happened at least 5 times.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it's 2 players drop out of the fucking team, but it's like, you're such a fucking prick, man.
See, I
I'm
never
right,
have
that
it on the
sucks.
enemy team. It's only whenever I solo queue that
yeah?
starts to happen
Well,
to me.
the one thing also with I think you've learned from playing with us, we don't start fights, but we finish them.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
We've had times before where we're playing with just us 4 and then a random, and the random starts to be like really shitty and toxic, and then he like team kills one of us, so we team kill him, and then like we'll just go, okay, we're not letting him play the rest of the game. One of us kills him every round.
So speaking of that Spanish team, I want to end our part on this, like about Siege, like the story that I have with Singe and Lib. We were playing against the Spanish dudes, and one of them, in the first time we played against them, not TK killed us, and I think it was probably got calved or something, and then the calf teabagged aggressively, and then everyone on voice chat, because is it Connor or Logan? It was
Logan.
Logan, Alex, Singe, Lib, and myself are like, oh, that fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
When we play against them again, it's that dude he's outside. He got down, and all you hear is Logan, right?
No, it was Alex. He's like, don't kill this guy. Everyone come here and teabag him.
And like as everyone's approaching, motherfucker leaves the match.
He quits. It was like 3 people all around him coming to teabag him, and he just quits.
And then he came back, and we still fucking spanked him. But
It was Siege is interesting on the Xbox. Anyway, it was starting with me talking about Smurfs.
But Harrison wants to say something.
God,
you think that's toxic? On PC,
I don't think
you
it's that
obviously vote
toxic.
to
I just
kick.
think it's like funny.
I used to play 4 queues with one person. We would go on the mic and be like, "How do you like our voice? Like we're rating 1 to 10." They'd always say 10. We're like, we were hoping for a 5. Vote kick them out.
Oh, that's toxic.
We did it.
That's toxic.
We probably went through about 20 people every match.
I don't play
Just vote
casual.
kicking them like
I
that.
find casual boring.
So
I
I
just play
can't do
ranked.
casual now. I use casual as a warm up if I do, because I like rank. It's fast paced.
I don't care about rank, so my,
It's
my
fast-paced.
warm-ups is rank, so I'll just hop
Oh, I'm
in
happy
anyway.
now. I hit plat. I'm good to just do ranked
Okay.
24/7 now.
But yeah, it's one time I was streaming with Nick, the Nick that you guys.
Yeah.
And it was me, him, and I think it was 2 other people. I think one of his friends, either Josh or Golden, and then Trix. And someone came on and they were jerked to us once, so we both kicked them out.
Mm-hmm.
And then every other time someone new would come in, they'd be like, "How you doing?" He's like, "Oh, good." He's like, "That's a bad answer." And we both kicked. And then it became the, "Do you know what we did to the last guy?" He's like, "What? Vote to kick."
Oh my
He's like, "You know what we did to
God.
the last 3 other people. He's like, "What? Vote to kick." And then the last guy was like, "You know what we did to the last 5 people?" And just left the match.
I wouldn't even be mad at that. I'd be like, okay, I'm done. I'm good.
Hey, so what were you gonna say, Lib?
What was I? Oh yeah. I forget what we were talking about.
We were talking about games remakes if they're up to the stuff. Then we went to Siege and Toxicity.
I remember the story I was gonna tell, but I don't remember the relevance of it.
Just tell the story.
I was basically gonna say that the other day, just when playing on Smurfs, we started playing our Smurfs on Rainbow Six, which I don't feel good about because we stomp people.
Yeah, you heard him.
We
right?
get put with low level people. I was hammered. It was after we all went out to, I forget where we went. It was a couple of days ago, but we went out to a bar. I think it was after we went to Molly's.
Yeah, it
What
was.
was
Wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was off.
Was it Friday?
It was
Oh,
after.
yeah,
It was
that
after
was-
Cowboys. After Cowboys, I came back and Sidgen was up and he's like, "Hey, do you want to play some Rainbow Six?" And I was like, "I don't want to lose that badly. I'm drunk." And he's like, "We can play on our Smurfs." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." I 4K'd with Pulse while hammered. I didn't know what was happening. I got flashbanged and got 2 kills while flashed, and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. I just got headshots and then I died, and I was just like, "Man, this game is fucking awesome."
I found that I play that game better when I'm drunk.
I think
Yeah,
you do riskier flanks and they
I-
pay
I-
off.
I gone on a rum spree in the last couple of times I've played, and I've
When you
done,
play
like,
with us, you usually
Ooh.
drinking.
Yeah, and
You
I'm
do
like-
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I ended up getting like maybe once it happened on console. I was drunk on rum, like I was almost way too drunk, and then I got the MVP. I'm like, what is happening right now? Like I shouldn't be here. And then like on fucking PC, I went on like a 8-2 fucking streak.
Damn.
And I'm like, and then when I looked at the other teams, they were all plats. I'm like, how did this fucking happen?
It's because you stop thinking
Yeah, I
when you're
guess
drunk.
it's all
You just-
motor
you
It's all
play.
instinct.
Also, with the whole, you guys like, oh, I want to go into my Smurfs. My buddy yesterday, he's almost plat 2.
Okay.
He's playing just casuals. He's getting up with people all under level 20. He is like 15k in every game, and he's
That's
just like,
not
this is not
fair.
fun.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm upset. Like, I hate it. And he was just having fun. He was like trying to just mess around, but he's like, I can't. Like,
Yeah.
these guys are so bad, I could probably go to controller and do that. Speaking of which, controller on.
Yeah, you did a stream on
Shade.
that.
So much
Oh,
shade.
So much shade.
I didn't put that into the title, but
Xbox.
we did it. Anytime we
Together.
died as well, we had to do push-ups. 10 push-ups every death.
Holy fuck.
Ooh,
My arms were dead after
Oh
it.
my god.
it's a good workout
That's
routine.
not controllers, man. Yeah.
Controller?
On PC, and you put a controller.
Oh,
on,
you're getting fucked.
Yeah, it's not. Fair.
It was.
But I will always say this: anyone who bitches that like, oh, you're fucking controller, you go on PC, you're trash. Lib is a perfect example. That's not true.
I
It's
got
not.
MVP
I
like
agree.
3 times.
Yeah.
We actually won a few matches by doing it. It
And
was.
so much of the game is game sense and less about actual motor
It's
skills. It's about
reaction time, man. It's
reaction and know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Know how to control your guns, and you're happy.
Yeah.
You're good.
Exactly.
It
like,
doesn't
once
matter.
Lib understood the recoil on the
I just
guns-
picked glass because
Yeah.
he has like none.
Which, by the way, I've realized this. I'm gonna end on this.
Yeah.
On
You can wrap it
this,
up.
Two last notes. This is it always end up by going back to Red Dead or fucking Siege.
It's
Always.
dude.
Yeah. It's. I realized that the muzzle brake is actually trash.
Just now?
I mean,
Like even
for
on
DMRs.
single, even on
Mhm.
even on DMRs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I go flash hider. Because then you can rapid fire and you don't fucking have no recoil. The gun literally goes. Doop.
Can you throw a flash hider on glass's
Some of
gun?
them, not all of them.
You can do it on glass. And you can do it on.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude, just put a flash hider on and that fucking gun. You might have one tiny bounce, but I find when you have the fucking muzzle brake, when you shoot more than once, the gun literally like hops. So you
Yeah.
don't get that issue anymore.
I throw suppressor into my DMRs.
You're toxic.
Like
I
a fatty
am.
shotgun one for fucking.
No country,
KD.
no country for old man.
Yeah, it produces what it looks like.
And you get no recoil with them, I swear, when you have a suppressor even on. It's like
Which
stupid.
actually, I had one final thing before we end
Alright, and
it.
then I'll have my thing, yeah.
I saw, it's just like such a weird thing. I saw a dude that looked exactly like Anton Chigurh,
Okay.
like looked like the whole look, the hair, the everything,
Yeah, yeah.
except he was really tall and skinny. And I just found it so funny.
Oh my God.
Just
So,
like
so you saw a
tall,
really dorky looking dude
Yeah,
in,
just
in,
a
the,
really-
in the real world.
really funny looking sugar.
Sorry, friendo.
Oh, it's the most we've ever lost in a coin toss.
Oh, yeah. And then the other thing is, I want to do this now. I'm probably gonna do it for the next season. I want to, because I saw this guy that I follow, Varsity Gaming, and he did this D ranking where he went from like he's always a diamond.
Yep.
He went from diamond and brought himself all the way down to copper 4,
Oh my fuck.
and he's making a video series where he's bringing himself back up. I
Oof.
think right now he's gold 4 now, but like he experienced like the idiocy of coppers.
Oh,
Oh.
dude,
Bronze being like, okay, they're kind of getting it. They're not talking to each other, but they're bitching a lot. Silver, and I will admit, this,
Silver's toxic.
Silver is garbage.
It is.
Silver is actually the worst fucking rank position, and I was there for a long time. Where like,
No
you're
one
either
gets-
getting smurfed because
Yeah.
it's these plats and diamonds who are on their Smurf accounts and they're fucking ranking back up, so they're gonna fucking wipe you. Or you get these trolling motherfuckers, the ones on fucking rank on PC that will leave a match, that will say really inappropriate things, that will team kill, that will do all
Yep.
these idiot things, and then like gold, or silver 1, gold 4 is kind of the sweet spot, but together sometimes you're gonna lose a lot of matches because your teammates are fucking assholes.
Idiots.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're, oh,
But I
When-
kind of want to see if I can go from copper and bring myself up to see how. Right?
I'm down to do that next season.
Yeah.
When
Or I might take my Smurf account, my wife's account, and just because she's now
tank,
level 20,
dude, tank. Me and Alex one time on Overwatch, we on our Smurf accounts, we tanked our opening ones.
Okay.
I forget whatever they're called. The
Your
place
elo
that where they
whatever.
the placement, your placement matches. We tanked them. We got put at, I think regularly we both hover around 3,000, 2,900, which is like high plat, low diamond.
Okay.
we tanked them, and we're at 500 SR, which is low bronze. So we get into games with like people with like 700, like really low bronzes, and we just both pick DPS, and we're just like, they're the nicest people. They're just like, hey guys, like, do you mind if I like play Mercy this game? And they're just like being super nice. And then we go on, and for our team, we just annihilate the entire enemy team. They're like, are you guys Smurfs? We're like, no. We just kind of we just picked up this game. And they're just like, okay. And they're just like helping us and being so nice as we're just doing everything. Awesome. It feels pretty good. And everyone was so kind to us. Yeah. And then we hit like, I think it was like, it was gold. The gold is the toxic area of Overwatch, where just everyone called us shit, even though we were doing everything for the fucking team. But yeah, it's really fun. We climbed from bronze up to diamond, all just for fucks.
We can do that then.
I
think that'd be a fun.
It's the best part is the people. It's experiencing the people, not about even the gameplay. Because you shit on people when you play low ranks.
This will do that. I can get you on the Smurf account or on my account. We'll de-rank all the way down to Copper 4. All three of us. Because I know you don't have it on the PC. No. Yeah.
I feel like this will be you three doing this.
Yeah.
And then I think we could have a fun little series with the three of us.
I'm gonna pick up a Smurf account for it, so then that way I can keep my high up.
Yeah. If you want to do that, go for it. Then yeah. And like I said, I don't give a shit about it anymore. I used to care about rank, not anymore. I just like playing it. And I like playing with friends.
I like to make sure I'm at plat, and then I'm happy. I'm good.
See, the thing is, I've thought about getting another Smurf just to do the Overwatch one again because it's really fun. But now that our accounts are so high, it's really hard to de-rank in Overwatch. It's like it's hard to rank in Overwatch or de-rank in Overwatch. You're just fucking stuck wherever you are.
Let's get Colin a PC and just.
You want to buy me a PC? Go ahead.
Honestly,
go
want to
ahead.
get one for me too? Whatever.
If the viewers want to fucking support us and get us a million views for a fucking video, yeah, sure. We'll
get Jack Black on this.
Jablinski.
All right, with that,
sponsor me, Jablinski.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
No, I'm good.
Nothing. I can't wait till next week.
All right. Well, with that being said, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for this return. I guess technically season premiere.
Yeah,
season 3.
Yeah. Season 4?
Season 91?
I don't know. I don't even know if we said.
Whatever.
Seasons, but it's technically, I guess it would be like season 4 or the mid-season return, so it's technically season 2.
A new year for Select Star
Network. A new year for SSN Podcast, which I think next week we're gonna have to talk about potential things of like internships and all that fun jazz. How we're
gonna figure out our lives moving forward.
Yeah,
because we are in our last year of our college program, so like we don't know what's gonna happen.
Yep,
it's gonna be fun. But as always, if you want to support us, all you gotta do is join us up on YouTube. So live Select Start. You can see us on Twitch. Is actually changed now. It's SSN Plays. You can
buy our merch on TeePublic.
Yeah,
these lovely shirts like that. You got Justin has a sticker on his laptop, which is not showing right now.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you can do to support us. It'd be much appreciated. There it is right here. Anyways,
N64 controller.
We don't sell those.
If you want to chit chat with us online, you can reach me on the socials like Twitter and Instagram at SSN Larshay.
Instagram at Colin Seaburns.
Instagram Liberty Roundtree.
I'm going to use my Instagram here. I can't even fuck.
Of the Hill Productions.
Of the Hill Productions. That's it.
I don't even remember.
Because no one's going to be able to find my Twitch, which is Idrisil. Good luck.
Oh, that was you. That was okay. I keep getting the notification. Idrisil is live. I'm like, wait, who the fuck is this? Who do I follow? I forgot it's you. Jesus Christ.
My good old Lord of the Rings reference.
No, I didn't watch. I was like, wait, who the fuck is this? I don't remember who it is. Not going to watch.
Well, now you know who it is.
Now I know. It's Harrison. Now I know it's go on harass Harrison for a little while.
Right. But with everybody, thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time. So bye.
Bye.
Peace out.
My favorite part.